And we welcome you to Bryant, Arkansas, where tonight the Lady Hornets and the Hornets are playing host to your Lady Cats and Wampus Cats. Good evening. I'm Jeff Matthews, joined by Levi Gilbert, Stat Scott Taylor, our entire Channel 5 crew taking up, well, a large portion of the visiting section of the stands here tonight at the Hornets Nest, as they call this gym on the campus here at Bryant High School. The ladies will be first. The Lady Cats come in 15-5 overall. They are 3-2 in conference play. This Bryant team is, well, the girls are struggling. The boys are good, and we'll talk about them later, but the girls are having a rough year. 3-14 overall, and they are 0-5 in conference play, Levi.
Yeah, and Conway is coming off probably their best offensive performance, or at least in terms of output of points of the season Tuesday against Mount St. Mary, putting up more than 80 points, or 80 on the dot in that game. And I'm looking at this starting five, and conference play, the scoring has just shot up for these girls. Lowe leading the way with 16.8 points, Higgins 15.2, and Banks 13.2. So you have three of your starting five averaging in double figures in conference play. I think we're going to see another offensive juggernaut performance tonight.
A little change in the starting lineup as Banks is not starting. Future Banks not starting. Brianna Wells is starting. Starters being introduced now for Bryant. Linnea Ratliff, the senior, starts at guard. They are coached by Brad Matthews. Allison Steen also starts. She is a sophomore. Junior Kelly Williams will start in the backcourt. Riley Hill is a senior. She is their best player. And Kendall Rogers, another senior, starts for the Lady Hornets of Bryant. Again, they are coached by Brad Matthews. They are struggling this year, 3-14 overall, 0-5 in conference play. The Lady Cats are coming in, Levi, as you mentioned, scoring 80 points against Mount St. Mary the other night. Just a fantastic offensive performance in a game that saw them not score in the first 2 minutes. Then obviously they scored a bunch for the rest of the way.
Weird night. Yeah, it was a really weird night. I mean, I kind of got a little tense in that first quarter against Mount St. Mary, but the big key was they just kept getting turnovers. It kept feeding their offense. They scored 32 points off of turnovers against the Bells.
The Bryant Lady Hornets wearing white with blue numerals. Lady Cats wearing blue with white numerals. And these two schools that are great rivals in everything that they do are on the basketball court right now. J.C. Higgins, who has been red hot with a good pass inside to Maggie Evans. It's knocked out of bounds into what is an absolutely full student section to our right. A lot of them filled with the cheerleaders and the band that Bryant has here tonight. It will be a great environment, especially as the evening goes on. Just getting underway just after 6 o'clock here in Bryant. We are live tonight thanks to Wampus Cats To Go, brought to you by Conway Regional Health System. J.C. Higgins looks inside for Brianna Wells again, who's starting tonight in place of Future Banks.
And that's twice in a row that the Lady Cats, without Banks down in the middle, have tried to get down into the interior.
J.C. finds Savannah Lowe. Brianna Wells. Pass to Asia Smith. The sophomore starts in the backcourt. Asia goes to the basket. There is a foul. It'll be on the floor. Foul will be called on number 3, Linnea Ratliff. Her first, and first 2 points of the night go to J.C. Higgins.
Yeah, great job by Smith coming off the inbound and then feeding it right back to Higgins for the easy bucket.
And now the Lady Hornets with the trap just as she crossed the timeline is Kendall Rogers. She goes to find Kelly Williams. Rogers. Back to Hill. Riley Hill is their best player. Stolen away. Brianna Wells gets the steal and the outlet pass to J.C. Higgins. J.C. gets hit hard, falls to the floor. Nothing is called, and the Lady Hornets in transition. Here's Riley Hill. She finds Ratliff. Right side to Rogers. Lady Cats in their 1-3-1 zone defense. Loose ball. Hill comes away with it for Bryant. To Hill. Lady Cats not giving any room defensively. Brianna Wells knocks it out of bounds. Maggie Evans with some good help got in the middle of it.
And you're getting a sense of the early tone of this game as these refs are letting them play a little more physical than we've seen in the past few weeks.
Allison Steen with the basket. There's Asia Smith, puts her hands on the defender, and she will be called for the foul.
Yeah, Smith, you could clearly see it in the shot. Just extended that arm, and pretty easy call for the ref to make in that situation.
First on Asia and the first team foul. It's a little bit of a throwback environment here tonight.
I love it.
There's no public address announcer, and so that's something I pay a lot of attention to because I do that sort of job also. And so there's no one announcing who the fouls are on and who scores the points or anything like that, how many team fouls. So the things you normally get used to at a game, you're not having that tonight.
I told you the other night I went to that 1A basketball game. It's not quite like that.
Now, did they have a PA announcer at least?
They did not, no.
Really? I need there to be PA jobs. Passes inside to Kelly Williams, and she scores. And the Lady Hornets have the lead 4-2. 5:45 to play in the first quarter. Savannah Lowe misses a shot, but an offensive rebound to Asia Smith to Maggie Evans. Maggie scores and draws the foul. We are across the way from the scorer's table, so the official points the other direction. That foul was called on number 11, Allison Steen, her first. And so Maggie, a chance to break the tie.
2 scorers tonight for Conway, being keyed off some great passes from Asia Smith.
Maggie's improved her free throw shooting all throughout the year. She's at 61% now. Hits that one confidently, and the Lady Cats have a 5-4 lead. Brianna Wells goes for the steal, can't quite get it. Tipped away by Asia Smith, good defense.
I love seeing Conway bring out that 3-quarter press there. It's kind of a weird little feel for them right now. They haven't been able to get things up and running so far.
Savannah Lowe out there defensively. Got her hands on it. It's in the back court. Higgins goes for the steal. Can't get it. Hill coming back the other way. Riley Hill finds Steen. Steen loses control of it. Bryant keeps it somehow. Wild shot won't go. Rebound. Pulled down by Savannah Lowe. Higgins will stop and shoot. Back of the rim, no good. Just under 5 to go in the first quarter. Lady Cats on top by a point.
You're definitely seeing a more
we're about 4 rows off of the court, and so we can see facial expressions a whole lot better than we normally can, including the disgust on J.C. Higgins' face right there.
Well, and they've been playing a very physical game, so it was kind of a weird time to call a foul on that one.
Looked real close to a backcourt violation there. Maggie Evans gets her hands on it, out of bounds. Gonna go this way, Conway basketball.
And Conway's already gotten a few steals here in the first quarter, but just haven't been able to get that transition game going. Been playing a half-court offense pretty much this whole, first 4 minutes here, and it's not how they like to be doing things.
Lowe pulls it down. Asia Smith thought about a long three-pointer. Lowe, she'll square up and shoot. Evans battles for the offensive glass, can't get it. Allison Steen down with the rebound. They're going to get Savannah Lowe for the personal foul. It's her first. That is the 3rd team foul. Lady Hornets have been whistled for a couple.
Lowe a little upset there because she felt like Bryant player got her arm extended a little bit into her, but she was a little shielded from the ref.
Smith and Lowe team up for the double team. Can't get the steal. In the corner. Pass to Ratliff, and it is taken away by the Lady Cats. Conway in transition. Great look from Asia Smith. The bounce pass on the money to J.C. Higgins. Higgins is fouled, and she'll shoot 2.
Higgins taking a really hard foul there. She's been knocked down pretty hard twice already in this quarter, and starts to wear on you over the course of a game.
Higgins is a 69% free throw shooter from the free throw line. Rattles the first one in. Averaging just under 11 points a game on the season, but she's one of the Lady Cats in conference play that are averaging double figures too.
Yeah, averaging 15.2 points per game.
Second one misses, and the Lady Cats lead is 2, 6-4. Williams. That's Steen. Dribbles down the lane, blocked. And a foul is going to be called on Maggie Evans. That's the 4th team foul. And 2 free throws upcoming for Kelly Williams.
Good to see Future Banks back in the game. I feel a little more comfortable when I see her right in the middle of that 1-3-1.
Not sure why she did not start tonight, but Brianna Wells got the start in her place. Williams misses both free throws, and Banks immediately in the book as she gathers up the rebound. Foul is going to be called on Kelly Williams.
If you're keeping score at home, that's the 3rd time that Higgins has hit the deck.
That's also the 8th foul called in the game so far on 8 different players. 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 2-point lead for Conway. Banks, she'll take a 3. No good. Maggie Evans had her hands on it, but it's knocked out of her hands and apparently off of her hands. So the basketball will remain Bryant's. Mary Catherine Seelig is in the game, as well as Kalia Walker. She checks in, number 22. This is a Bryant team that's 0-5 in conference play. They lost to North Little Rock on Tuesday night, 63-23. Walker's shot is no good. Jump ball, possession arrow is going to keep it on this end of the court. It's our first trip into the Bryant High School gym, but from every indication, they've done a lot of work here at the gym, put in some new bleacher seating. They've also painted the court, apparently, put a new floor down, and put some new lighting in. It's a nice little gym.
I like it, yeah, nice little environment.
Good ball movement, but the pass goes out of bounds. So Conway's going to have the ball coming back the other way, leading by 2. JC Higgins to Savannah Lowe. Savannah on the baseline. Good dish to Future Banks. Can't get it to go. Asia Smith follows. She can't get it to fall. Bad pass that is stolen by Savannah Lowe. Savannah off the glass and in. 8-4 with 2.5 to play in the first quarter.
Great job by Lowe getting the pump fake to get her defender up in the air, and then nice control and calling the bank.
We'd have to do a lot of research to find out for sure, but I'd be willing to bet that there is no one who has played more varsity basketball games than that young lady right there, Savannah Lowe. Played significant minutes as a freshman. Went to 3 straight state championship games. Would love to make it 4 this year. The foul going to be called on Future Banks, and the shot is up and good by Kendall Rogers. So the first on Banks. That is the 5th team foul with 2:02 to go. 2:01, check that.
We've talked about it before with Lowe, just her even kill demeanor. And it just, I mean, I can only imagine how much these players respect her just based off the experience alone that she has.
Kendall Rogers, the senior, is at the line. Back of the rim, no good. Offensive board, though. The Lady Hornets battled for it and got it. Mary Catherine Seelig just inside the 3-point line, and she drains it. Tied at 8. Low for 3. Still can't get one to fall from beyond the 3-point line tonight. Blocked out of bounds. A lot of contact and no foul called, but Conway will keep the basketball. Maggie Evans is going to come out. And Brianna Wells checks back in. Brad Matthews is the head coach for the Bryant Lady Hornets, talking it over with the official. And the officials are talking to Coach Nance. who you hear her say, how is that not a foul?
Right? I can't disagree with her.
No, not at all.
It's been a little schizophrenic tonight on the what's a foul, what's not a foul. They're letting them play physical, and then just a little touch is drawing a foul here lately.
Foul on the floor, so the ball will be thrown in from out of bounds.
Makeup call, I guess.
Both teams have been whistled for 5 team fouls. That is the second on Riley Hill, and she will have to sit. Kelly Williams checks back into the game for Bryant.
Yeah, this combination of physical play and then the large number of fouls, it's been a very disjointed first quarter for the Lady Cats.
Savannah Lowe, good ball fake. Shot is up off the back of the rim, no good. The cold shooting continues, and a travel on Mary Catherine Seelig.
Lady Cats catching a break, and Seelig and Steen there just fighting for the ball. Ladies are on the same team.
Lowe still can't get one to fall.
They have not hit a three-pointer yet here in the first quarter.
Walker in the corner to Williams. Yeah, and the inconsistent calls have continued. That is going to be a foul on J.C. Higgins. That'll be her second. And 16 fouls.
We only bring it up because there have been some really physical plays that, you know, they've just let the whistle stay in there, on there, hanging down, you know.
Tied at 8, just under a minute to go. First quarter. A very low-scoring first quarter for the Lady Cats. And same for the Lady Hornets, but normally good for double this each quarter for the Lady Cats. They just haven't been able to get in a rhythm. Shot just from beyond the free throw line is no good. A foul is going to be called on Mary Catherine Seelig.
And we bring this up every game, but that 20-point mark, that infamous 20-point mark for
Right.
these Lady Cats, they're nowhere near it here in the first quarter.
No, 38 seconds to go, and they've only got 8. This team averaging a bucket every other minute is not what they're used to. Smith. Higgins battling inside, wanting the pass. There it is. Low founder on the baseline. JC will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. That'll be called an Allison Steen. That foul also means that Conway will be in the 1-and-1 for the rest of the first half. Bryant will also. Off the back of the rim, no good by Higgins. Erica Lewis checks in. Maya Yelder's at the scorer's table. She will come in place of the shooter. Yelder in, Higgins out, and it's 9-8. The Lady Cats lead by a point. You'd have to go a ways before you found a time when the Lady Cats were in single digits in a quarter other than the fourth of a game when the clock was running. Final 15 seconds. Layup goes for Lania Ratliff, and it's 10-9. Low, just inside the three-point line. Still cold, and Bryant is going to take a 10-9 lead as we go to the second quarter. We'll take 60 seconds and come back on Conway Corp Channel 5.
When someone you love is in the hospital, you want to feel helpful. So you do what you can to make them feel better. And you want to ensure they have the best care possible. That's why you trust Conway Regional. We've invested $100 million in new facilities, services, and technologies to become the most complete and comprehensive healthcare system in our area. It's why we're consistently named the region's most preferred hospital. Conway Regional, our quality, your trust.
And thank you to Conway Regional Health System for their continued sponsorship of Wampus Cat and Lady Cat Athletics. The Lady Cats in front of you right now, trailing 10-9 to a scrappy bunch of Lady Hornets.
Yeah, it was not a good first quarter for these Lady Cats. In conference play so far, they've been outscoring their opponents 82-61 in the first quarter alone. But tonight, trailing here 10-9 off of a 3 for 14 shooting performance from the field, 21%, and 0 of 6 from the three-point line. That's been a big factor for them here in that first quarter.
0 of 6 from beyond the three-point line. Yeah, that's not Lady Cat basketball.
But they're still getting a large number of shots off in the first quarter. They're just not falling tonight.
Maggie Evans to Asia Smith. Bryant in a zone. Got to make some of those long ones to get them out of that zone. In and out, no good. Higgins tips the rebound out, but it goes into the hands of Kendall Rogers. And the Lady Hornets have the ball and have the lead.
Savannah Lowe visibly upset after that three-point shot. I just raised her arms up and said, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
I've never really seen her like that before.
Maggie Evans tips it, but right back into the hands of Walker. Baseline jumper is good by Mary Catherine Seelig. And it's a three-point lead for the Lady Hornets. Low. Being pestered there by Walker. Finds J.C. Higgins. Asia Smith wants three. Misses everything. Maggie Evans is fouled. And she will shoot 2 free throws. Foul will be called on Lania Ratliff. That is her second.
And with the shooting performance we've seen in that first quarter, free throws are going to be huge here in the second as the Lady Cats are in the bonus already. 3 of their 9 points in the first quarter coming from the free throw line.
Erica Lewis back into the game. She's going to replace Savannah Lowe. Coach wants, and I think she may have seen exactly what you saw, Levi, which was she was getting frustrated. She was.
I mean, immediately after that play, after she saw her do that, is when Lewis went to the scorer's table. So it's a rare sight to see for Coach Nance and this Lady Cats team.
Brianna Wells gets the offensive rebound, can't get the shot up. Jump ball, going to go the other way. We are in the stands, close to some Bryant fans.
They've got kind of a different setup in their stands. They have a home and visitor section on both sides.
Yeah.
On both sides of the
behind
court,
the benches
so
and across from where we are.
A little bit different.
A little. Walker for 3. And it is a 15-9 lead for Bryant over your Lady Cats. Lady Cats came in 15-5 overall. This Bryant team only 3-14, but tonight it's been all Bryant. Higgins in the corner to Asia Smith. Brianna Wells has it taken away.
Yeah, Smith a little too late getting it into Wells. She was wide open there for a few seconds. It just took a little bit too long to get it to her.
You could see the play they were running as the players were wheeling down to that lower block, waiting for the pass, and frustration hitting each time. It seemed like the pass wasn't coming when they expected it. Walker, shot won't go. And Erica Lewis bring the Lady Cats up. Lewis off the glass, can't get it to fall. There is a lid on the bucket for the Lady Cats tonight.
They're just going to have to keep getting those shots up. That's where this rule of volume comes into play. They can grind out games just by getting so many shots up.
Banks and Lowe back at the scorer's table. Pass inside, shot won't go. That is Lovelace. Second try at it will go.
Yeah, you can start to see the frustration seeping into the Conway defense as they have this backdoor pass that they miss, but then no blocking out allows Bryant a second chance, and then just a bad foul to give right there.
J.C. Higgins whistled for the foul, and that is her third. So Higgins plays with 3 fouls, and she stays in the game. And the free throw is good. And it is a 9-point lead for the Lady Hornets over your Lady Cats. Maggie Evans in the corner. Top of the key to Asia Smith. Asia looking inside, trying to force it into Banks. Futra not able to catch it. (18-9). Under 5 minutes to play in the first half. In and out, no good. Maggie Evans. Outlet pass to Banks. 2-on-1. Futra, good look to Savannah Lowe. And it is one of those kind of nights. J.C. Higgins pulled to the ground. Lovelace travels with it. No foul called.
Really worried for Higgins there. I was afraid she may have hit her head on the court. Looks like she's
going to stay in the game. So she's got 3 fouls, and she just hit her head on the court. But she's staying in. Higgins for 3. In and out, no good. That has been the story of the night for the Lady Cats. That's Walker. She hit a 3 a moment ago. And a travel. 4 minutes and 19 seconds to play in the first half, and it is 18-9.
Yeah, Lady Cats haven't really seen a team take it to them physically like Bryant has tonight, and then combine that with the poor shooting, still over from the three-point line. It's getting a little tense for these Lady Cats right now.
And they have played half of this second quarter, and those are the first 2 points since the quarter break. Futra Banks breaks a 4-minute drought for the Lady Cats.
Yeah, Conway being outscored 8-2 here in the second quarter.
Pressure. Loose ball, out of bounds. There were 2 Hornets there and 1 Cat, and they're going to say it was off of the 1 Cat who was hustling. That's Savannah Lowe. So Bryant's going to keep the basketball, leading 18-11, 3:46 to play. We are in the first half, second quarter, trying to break the press, and they do. Bounce pass to Mary Catherine Seelig. Her layup won't fall. Futra Banks gets the rebound. She dribbles through the Lady Hornets. Banks, wild shot won't go, and a block. Futra Banks will go to the free throw line.
Bryant fans very upset with that call. A very late whistle on that one.
Kendall Rogers will be whistled for the block, and you're right. The play had kind of ended.
Yeah.
The wild shot had ended before the whistle ever blew.
The referee very visibly indicating that she was still moving when the contact was made.
Banks hits the first free throw. Futra is a 59% free throw shooter. She has been most impressive this season, averaging 12.8 points a game, 6.9 rebounds per game. Leads the team in steals, leads the team in blocks. They're going to need her, I think, to step up tonight. So another foul call, this one underneath.
Yeah.
Mary Catherine Seelig whistled for the foul.
Evans just doing a great job hustling, cutting in between 2 Bryant defenders to sneak in there and get that rebound, or try to get that rebound, and she gets fouled. So free throws giving the Lady Cats a chance to crawl back into this one.
Got to hit them. Down by 6. Brad Matthews, the coach for Bryant, telling his girls to block out. 2 more missed free throws. And an unforced error. The ball goes out of bounds off of Kalia Walker. And the Lady Cats are going to have it. Futra Banks will throw it in just to our right. Out to Asia Smith. Lady Cats trail 18-12. We're live tonight from Bryant. Thank you for watching on Conway Corp Channel 5 and 585. And on YouTube around the country, around the world tonight. If you're a Wampus Cat or Lady Cat fan, glad to have you with us. At 5 Sports Live, at 5 Sports Live on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you. Love to know where former Lady Cats and Wampus Cats are watching. Fans, parents. Let us know that you're tuning in tonight. Hoping for a big Lady Cat comeback. Another foul that'll be called on Mary Catherine Seelig, and that is her third. And Savannah Lowe at the line. Savannah's a 74% free throw shooter from the free throw line. She's the best free throw shooter on this team. And hopefully, a couple of free throws here get her going.
Yeah, I mean, she's your leading scorer coming into this game, and just 2 points before that made free throws, so 3 points here in the first half. Been a very frustrating first half for her. These free throws can maybe help give her a little bit of a lift.
And it's a 4-point game, 18-14. 2:49 to go in the first half. They break the press. Open underneath. The layup is missed. And a travel. J.C. Higgins will throw it in. Asia Smith between the circles with the right-hand dribble. In the corner, Evans. Back to Smith. Asia. Off dribble to J.C. Higgins, left side. Low between the circles. That's Banks. Future will take it. Still no good. Higgins can't get it to go. Maggie Evans passes out to Savannah Lowe. Squares the shoulders and knocks it down. Exactly what we were talking about. Sees a couple go in, gets a confidence, a great stroke, and knock down the three. It's a 1-point game.
And the first 3-point shot to go down for Conway in, 14 minutes of plays? Crazy.
2:02 to go. Let's take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corp Channel 5.
Steve's Auto Center is Central Arkansas's most reliable auto repair and recovery company. Our state-of-the-art facility in Conway is your one-stop shop for everything automotive. With over 80 years combined experience, our certified technicians are known for expert workmanship and attention to every detail. We also provide the area's very best towing and recovery services. We take great pride in our work, and your satisfaction is 100% guaranteed.
Come to Steve's Auto Center for all your automotive needs.
We're glad you're with us tonight. Thank you for watching Wampus Cats to Go. The last of our 3 regular season conference games will be in Van Buren for the state tournament, first part of March, but this wraps up our 3 straight Friday nights of being live with the Lady Cats and Wampus Cats. Cabot a couple of weeks ago, Central last week, and now tonight in Bryant. 3 big rivals for the Lady Cat and Wampus Cat teams. Good ball moving underneath. And it's knocked out of bounds. Lady Cats back within a point now, finally, Levi.
Yeah, that last 3-point shot. Finally, one going down for the Lady Cats. They're 1 of 11. It's 9% from the 3-point line.
It's a much better shooting team than 9%, that's for sure.
And only shooting 20% from the field, 5 of 25.
Asia Smith got her hands on it. Knocked it out of bounds. Smith, a 5'7" sophomore. She's got long arms, very athletic, good defender. Minute 39 to go. You see the clock moving at the top of your screen. 18-17. Kicked out of bounds. Maggie Evans sends it out. And Lania Ratliff will throw it in for the Lady Hornets. 90 seconds to go, first half. And a foul will be called while they stand there. They're going to get Maggie Evans for it. Second on Maggie, and free throws upcoming. Kendall Rogers will shoot them. First one's good, and the lead is 2. J.C. Higgins will sit now with those 3 personal fouls. She played a few more minutes after picking up that third. Did pick up the fourth, so that's good.
Yeah, a few times when she was down on the block doing a good job of letting up a little bit. I know she didn't want to, but she has to stay in this game.
Both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point lead for the Lady Hornets. Asia Smith all the way to the glass. Loose ball comes back to her, and now Bryant in transition. Looked like a travel. It was not called. Brianna Wells comes away with it. Stolen back by Bryant. Frantic pace, and ball goes in by Raven Lovelace. It's back to a 5-point game. Asia Smith will be called for the charge. Biggest lead of the night was 9. It's 5 right now in the final minute of the first half.
Conway's just got to survive this last minute. Keep this lead from extending any further for Bryant, and just take your lumps and get into into the locker room.
Lowe got a hand on it. Brianna Wells got 2 hands on it. Wild three-pointer that was completely unnecessary by Walker. There's no shot clock in high school basketball, so there's no reason to take that wild 3-point shot. Final 20 seconds. Lowe. Good idea to an open Maggie Evans, but the unforced error is a turnover, and it goes out of bounds. And with 20 seconds to go, it's 22-17. These Lady Cats forget the 20-point quarter. They may not get to 20 points in the first half. They'll have a chance at it here. Some vocal fans near us. I don't know how much of that's picked up by our microphones, but it's all good-natured basketball fandom. We just happen to be in enemy territory.
Yes, we are.
Final 10 seconds of the first half. Lady Cats trailing 22-17. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Got to get the shot away. And the Lady Cats with a very bad possession to end a very bad first half, to be honest. 22-17 is our score. We will take a break here at halftime. It's the Conway Regional Health System halftime show. We'll take a break and we'll put all the stats together and then have those numbers for you and the third quarter. It's all coming up live tonight from Bryant on Conway Corp Channel 5.
Hi, I'm Dr. Greg Kendrick with Conway Regional Health System. Conway Regional has been an important part of this community since 1938, providing excellent care with skill and compassion. But we're not just a hospital. Let me tell you about some of our fantastic facilities and services. Located off of College Avenue, just a few blocks down from the medical center, Conway Regional After Hours Clinic is equipped to handle a wide variety of problems for patients of all ages. If you need urgent care and it's after work or on the weekend, the Conway Regional After Hours Clinic is open 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Conway Regional After Hours Clinic, your best option for after-hours care. Located on Robinson Avenue next to Laurel Park, the Conway Regional Rehabilitation Hospital is one of only 4 licensed inpatient rehab hospitals in the entire state. Patients are cared for by specially trained staff under the direction of an on-site physician who specializes in rehabilitation medicine. Conway Regional Rehab Hospital, your choice for comprehensive care to bring you one step closer to home.
Fitness is about so much more than exercise. It's a catalyst for positive change, and it affects every aspect of your life. Conway Regional Health and Fitness Center is your source for comprehensive medical-based health and fitness programs. Dedicated to improving the wellness of those within our community, we offer something for everyone in the family. Conway Regional Health and Fitness Center, over 20 years of health and wellness in our community.
With 4 locations in Conway and Greenbrier, some with extended clinic hours, our dedicated team provides therapy services including physical, speech, and occupational therapy, aquatic therapy, cardiac rehabilitation, sports outreach, and pelvic floor rehabilitation. At Conway Regional, we are committed to providing all of our patients the highest quality of care.
Welcome back to Bryant. Glad you're with us tonight live. Wampus Cats to go. The men are leaving the courts and the ladies are coming back from the locker room. It's would have been an interesting locker room to be in.
Oh, man.
I say interesting because since we're not players, we could have been interested in it, but Coach Nance and Coach Gifford, I'm sure, had a lot to say to a Lady Cat team that, to be quite frank, didn't play like the Lady Cats that we have seen play. Just 17 points scored, and it's not just the lack of points, because sometimes a good defense can lead to that, but things just weren't falling. They weren't playing their best basketball, and well, the scoreboard shows it, trailing by 5.
Yeah, Nance very vocal in the first half. We're not used to being across the way from her. We got to hear some of the things she's saying tonight. But yeah, very, very poor shooting performance from the Lady Cats in the first half. 18% from the field, 9% from the three-point line, and only 46% from the free throw line. They're getting out-rebounded. They're winning the turnover battle, but second chance points have been big for Bryant too. They've got 6 points off of offensive rebounds. Lowe leading the way with 7 points. After the first quarter she really kind of calmed down in the second quarter and fought through some just frustration to lead the way for Conway in the first quarter. Higgins 4 points, 2 rebounds. Then Banks and Evans both with 3 points in the first half. And again, I mean, this is a team, we talked about it earlier, that usually outscores opponents 82-61 in the first quarter, 76-58 in the second quarter. But here's the real big quarter for them. It's the third quarter. It always has been 109-69. They outscore opponents by 40 points total in conference play, and they're getting more shots off than their opponents. So let's play that law of volumes here and see if they can finally get some to drop here in the second half.
Watch for foul trouble. J.C. Higgins starts the second half in foul trouble. She's got 3, and she has that three-point shot that won't go. Great hustle. Maggie Evans finds the ball just before it goes out of bounds, gets it to Asia Smith. So J.C.'s in foul trouble with 3. There are a couple of Lady Cats who have 2, but no one else that has 3. That is going to be called on Kelly Williams for Bryant. Mary Catherine Seelig has 3 personal fouls for the Lady Hornets. So the first team foul the second half. It's 22-17. That is a correct score. If you've paid attention to the Lady Cats for a long time, you probably think that there's some sort of malfunction. That is not the case. Higgins in the corner. JC still can't get it to fall. Banks at the top of the 1-3-1 zone. She leads this team with 51 steals coming into the game. Those two playing catch, Williams and Rogers. In the paint, shot will not go. Maybe there's something with that basket. They have to shoot on it this half, so maybe things will even out a little bit.
And Conway's just got to be patient. I mean, Bryant had 11 turnovers in the first half, so they're getting opportunities.
Maggie Evans, the offensive rebound and the follow. It's 22-19.
This is just going to be one of those games where they have to grind it out. I mean, we've seen nights where they've had struggles shooting, but it's usually one or the other. You know, they're having an off night from the three-point line, but they're getting layups, you know. So, but tonight it's been just about everything offensively has been off for Conway.
Travel after the rebound. It's a three-point game. Low. Savannah to Maggie Evans. Maggie back to Savannah Lowe. She squares the shoulders, goes baseline. Too strong. Asia Smith there with the follow. It won't go. Out of bounds, going the other way. Lady Cats just seem out of sorts tonight.
We talk about how their defense feeds their offense. It kind of has the opposite effect when they're not making shots. They can't get into that press and really put pressure on teams. So it's like the reverse feeding cycle tonight.
Hill tracks it down. That's Kendall Rogers. Baseline. Shot goes for Lania Ratliff. Higgins, sweet move. Bryant fans next to us. And again, I don't know if you can hear them. We can hear them. And so when you hear us are quiet and we're chuckling to ourselves.
I mean, listen, she may have gone a little Russell Westbrook on that one. I don't know.
Yeah, the question from the fan next to us was how many steps does she get? Shot goes in. It's back to a 5-point lead, 26-21.
Sometimes you can be so acrobatic that it kind of mesmerizes everybody.
Evans for three. That won't go. Offensive rebound. Going to call an over the back on the Lady Hornets. That's going to be called on Kendall Rogers, her second. Back to Higgins. Deep three-pointer for JC. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound to Riley Hill. That's Rogers. Banks at the top of the press. This little half-court pressure that, again, hasn't led to nearly enough tonight. Rebound. Future Banks comes up with it, and a foul will be called on Allison Steen. That's her third.
I mean, Conway's caught a break here in the second half in that Bryant already has 3 fouls here in this third quarter. Conway with none. And it's been a little bit, they've had a few calls going away here in the second half.
Maggie Evans out, and Kadrina Nolan is in the game for the first time. 4.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Foul away from the basketball. J.C. Higgins, no surprise, gets thrown to the court. This one's going to be on Kelly Williams. That is her third. So Steen, Williams, and Seelig all with 3 personal fouls for the Lady Hornets. Higgins plays with 3 for the Lady Cats. Nolan inside, too strong. Futra Banks, too strong. Nolan, not there. Savannah Lowe, she's trying to get up with it. And it's in. Hardest 2 points that team will ever get.
I was about to walk out of the gym if they didn't make that one. Goodness.
26-23. The other thing is so often the defense that we talk about, that pressure, is following a made basket. There just haven't been a whole lot of made baskets tonight.
Right,
So they haven't had a chance to set that up very often. That's going to be called, I believe, on Steen. If it is, that's her 4th, and it is. And she will have to have a seat. Raven Lovelace checks in, as well as Kalia Walker. Second half team fouls. 5 called against the Lady Hornets. None called against the Lady Cats.
We have a third color commentator tonight.
We do. His work is volunteer, though. We're not going to pay him. Kadrina Nolan misses the shot. Kalia Walker into the corner. Good ball movement. That's Lovelace. Her shot won't fall. And J.C. Higgins out of there with the rebound. To Asia Smith. Asia has the ball knocked loose. No foul. 3:18 to go, third quarter. It's a 3-point game. 26-23. Steal by Savannah Lowe. She's out in front. Goes to the left hand. Future Banks with the follow. And it's a 1-point game. There's a steal that leads to a basket.
Still see the frustration on Lowe's face, but Banks there to help her out.
Riley Hill for 3. No good. On the ground, loose ball, jump ball, and it'll go to Bryant. I think Coach Nance wants a timeout. We'll take it with the teams on the court. We are live tonight in Bryant. Wampus Cats to go, and the Lady Cats trail by a point with 2:43 to play in the third quarter. Back in 30 seconds on Conway Corp, Channel 5.
Located on Robinson Avenue next to Laurel Park, the Conway Regional Rehabilitation Hospital is one of only 4 licensed inpatient rehab hospitals in the entire state. Patients are cared for by specially trained staff under the direction of an on-site physician who specializes in rehabilitation medicine. Conway Regional Rehab Hospital, your choice for comprehensive care to bring you one step closer to home.
Welcome back to Bryant. We are live tonight. Live tonight in Bryant. It is a conference game. The Wampus Cats and Lady Cats have a game to make up against Fort Smith Southside. Then that'll complete the first round robin of games, those first 7 that they play, before they match up with all those teams at home if they were away, or away if they were home. So playing at Bryant tonight, and we'll have Bryant in our place in a couple of weeks. 26-25, Lady Cats are trailing by a point to a team that's winless in the conference. It's a big basket by Kalia Walker.
Great answer there from Banks as she takes it all the way down and banks one in.
And a whistle underneath, and Conway's going to get the basketball right back. So 28-27. Still a 1-point game following the basket by Banks. Higgins will throw it in, out to Savannah Lowe. And they're going to get Asia Smith. That'll be her third.
Seems like every time Conway has a chance to take the lead, they step on their own foot. Now Asia Smith playing with some fire now.
Stolen away. Future Banks gets the steal. And the basket. Banks gives Conway the lead, 29-28. Timeout called by Bryant. Conway up, just under 2 minutes to play in the third. We take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corp Channel 5. Lady Cats have a lead finally. It's taken a while to get there. We appreciate you watching live tonight. Wampus Cats to go. The Lady Cats first, and the Wampus Cats will follow. And I want to say hi to the Estes family, Mark and Kathy, who are over in a hotel in Oklahoma. And so I looked up where's Henderson playing tomorrow. And they're playing at Southern Nazarene in Bethany, Oklahoma. And they played at OBU, which is what's known as Oklahoma Baptist University, over there in Shawnee, Oklahoma, my old stomping grounds where I went to college, just down the road from OBU, St. Gregory's. So a little road trip to Oklahoma for the Estes family, and so spending Friday night watching the Lady Cats. We wish them a fun trip in Oklahoma. Please send our best to Haley, one of our favorite former Lady Cats. She is having a great freshman year down at Henderson. Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter from Bryant tonight. Lady Cats in a battle with a team that is winless in conference play, these Lady Hornets of Bryant. Riley Hill. That's Loveless. Foul's going to be called on Erica Lewis. Hill will throw it in. That's Loveless, taking J.C. Higgins all the way to the lane, and then J.C.'s going to be whistled for her fourth.
Another late whistle. And she's going to have to take a seat.
A minute 32 to play in the third quarter. And Maya Yelder will come in after this first free throw. A free throw that is missed. So Higgins to the bench, Yelder in. Second free throw is good, and we're tied at 29. Yelder. Got it. Maya Yelder in off the bench and drains the three-pointer. 32-29, Lady Cats.
Conway with a 15-7 advantage here in the third quarter to regain that lead.
Hill, she wants three. Tie game. Good look inside to Future Banks. Give the assist to Savannah Lowe. Great look inside. And she turned the ball over. Asia Smith got her hand on it, and she could not control it. And the ball gets away from her, and the turnover gives it back to the Lady Cats with a 2-point lead.
Yeah, Conway needs to find a way to get the ball back to Banks. She's had a hot third quarter. She had 3 points in the first half, now at 11.
She'll go to the line to try to add to it.
Well, with all the trouble they've had shooting the ball tonight, they found their hot hand here in the third quarter, and they're going to keep giving it to her.
Yeah, they needed somebody to step up, and Banks is the player for certain. That is the third on Kendall Rogers. (35-32). Lady Cats and Wampus Cats have Southside next week. And all home games on Friday nights in February. Hope folks will come out and support these teams. There'll be some great games at home. These three teams that we've seen on the road the past 3 weeks will all be at home. So be sure you come out and root them on. Knocked loose, Savannah Lowe. Good idea, but nobody was there. She expected Evans to cut to the basket and a travel. 35-32. .25 seconds to play, third quarter. Hard fought night of basketball for the Lady Cats tonight.
Yelder was over there asking for that ball. She wants it. She wants another three-point shot here to end the third quarter.
She'll load it up. Going to be a foul on the rebound. They'll get Maggie Evans. That's her third. Four seconds on the clock. Kelly Williams will throw it in. She finds Walker. 2 seconds, 1 second. 2 free throws upcoming. Future Banks commits the foul as the clocks go to all zeros. And so Kalia Walker will shoot 2 free throws here before we actually take the break. The band getting fired up, and now they will.
Oh, keep playing, keep making some noise. That home court advantage.
For some reason, they're bringing both teams back to line up the lane, and I might, well, there's a chance I don't know the rules, but I thought once the clock goes, they're putting time back on the clock. That's why. 1.1 seconds to go. The cheerleaders are on the court, so now they're off the court.
Oh, Conway cheerleaders.
All right, now we're set. Our cheerleaders were cheering. Their band was banding. So now let's see what happens here in the last 1.1. 2-point game, 35-33. Well, it has been entertaining, if nothing else.
Yeah, we're in for an interesting fourth quarter for sure.
It's a 1-point game, 35-34. Erica Lewis, half court. Ooh, hit the rim. Good look for Lewis. We go to the fourth. Let's take 60 seconds, and we're back on Conway Corp Channel 5.
Wood fences are not created equal. Most homeowners are not aware that the quality of wood and the installation may vary greatly from one fencing company to the next. Most wood fences look great even after several weeks, but using a thicker picket secured with ring shank nails is our standard. There's not an upgrade charge like most other fencing companies. Call us at Legacy Fencing for your fencing estimate today.
Lady Cats coming back onto the court. Future Banks, who had a good third quarter there, number 32. It's 35-34, a 1-point lead going to the final 8 minutes.
I got some good news and some bad news.
I want the bad news first.
Well, I kind of have to give the good news first.
Okay, well, then do
because my joke will be ineffective otherwise.
Well, it's all about the comedy, so please.
The good news is the Lady Cats have increased their three-point shooting percentage. The
Okay.
bad news is it's only by 1 point.
Ah,
They're shooting 10% from behind the three-point line.
10%.
Yeah. 2 for 19. It's unbelievable. Yeah. But they outscored Bryant in the third quarter. That's why they have a narrow lead going into the fourth quarter, and they get the ball first. And Future Banks went off in the third quarter, 9 points.
We needed that. 35-34. Lady Cats looking to improve to 4-2 in conference play. Bryant looking to get their first win in conference play. Banks continues to carry this team tonight. Hits the three-pointer. It's 38-34 and a turnover. This is where the classic Lady Cat teams of the past, and even some things we've seen from this team, they don't let up now. There's a little bit of a window here. They hit the three-pointer. They got the turnover. Another basket here, a make, a steal, and before you know it, it is a double-digit lead. That's just a pattern that we've seen over the years. Will that happen tonight? Let's watch and find out, but we've certainly seen that play out on a number of occasions.
Well, and it's just not in their nature to let up. No, no matter what's going on, they just keep playing their style, their game, which is super aggressive. They're going to get steals that are going to lead to shot opportunities. And, on a night like tonight where the shooting percentages are really bad, you're just going to have to grind this one out.
Asia Smith at the line to shoot a couple. In and out, no good. I assume these rims are regulation. And that the balls don't have too much air. I don't know. It is a weird night.
You kind of feel like maybe the rims are like one of those weird houses, where the mirrors are all kind of.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like a fun house.
Fun house, yeah.
Yeah.
Fun house rims. That's what it's looked like
at
tonight.
the county fair, where you can't really make it. Rough shooting night. 38-34. Inside to Rogers. Won't go for. Low. Under 7 minutes to play in the game. Kick out to Asia Smith. Yelder. She's hit a three-pointer off the bench. Asia wants three. Jesse Wimberly across the way. He was standing up to put up the three. He'll have a seat next to Jeff Gifford. Banks will go to the line.
Yeah, 15-point performance tonight for Futra.
What's her conference average? I know she's averaging 12.8 during the regular season.
Conference average just a little bit higher, 13.2.
So she's improved both.
And she has been shooting pretty well from the free throw line. As a whole, Conway, we've talked about these shooting struggles. It's been everywhere. It's been at the three-point line. They're 8 of 18 now from the free throw line. It's just been one of those nights.
Lead to 6. Pressure in the backcourt after both made free throws. Bad pass, stolen away. Good look to Maggie Evans, and one. 42-34. And at the free throw line will be Maggie Evans, a chance to make it a 9-point lead. And Levi, it's exactly what we talked about. A basket, a steal, make your free throws, and all of a sudden, a team that you have been putting away You find yourself down by 9.
Well, and you would think maybe some teams might, once they get that lead, just the way that they've been shooting, they might just kind of back off a little bit and just try and ride this one out.
Yeah.
But that's just not Conway's MO.
No, it hasn't been since Coach Nance took over. 6.5 minutes to play in the game. Lady Cats up 43-34. Shot is no good. Evans with the rebound. Outlet to Futura Banks. Banks all the way in, and it is a double-digit lead. 45-34. Timeout, Lady Hornets. Your Lady Cats are up 45-34. We will take 30 seconds and come back live to Bryant on Conway Corp Channel 5.
Odd Insurance has been protecting what's important for over 100 years. And while Conway has changed over time, our commitment to be there when you need us most hasn't. We are still your local independent agent for all your insurance needs. And being independent means we have options. More companies, more agents means more options for you. You ought to call us today. That's Odd Insurance in downtown Conway.
So the Lady Cats had some of the lowest scoring quarters that we've seen in the time that we've done Lady Cat basketball. This is more like it. In 1 minute and 51 seconds of the fourth quarter, they've scored 10 points. And so that's about a 40-point pace that they're on. They scored 10 points every 2 minutes, right? They're not going to score 40 points in this quarter.
No, I don't think so.
But they scored 10 in the first 2, so that's good.
And it's a very good trend for Conway overall if you look at the conference season, because they've been outscored by opponents 82-67. That's the only quarter that's happened in, and we've seen that play out in some of these really close games where they faltered late. It's been the exact opposite here tonight. They've really come on in the fourth quarter.
Smith has a steal and has it stolen right back, so Bryant keeps it. Kendall Rogers can't get the shot to fall. Banks out of there with it. Futura down to Asia Smith. Smith for 3. In and out, no good. Maya Yelder gets the rebound. To Asia Smith. Yelder. Yelder for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Savannah Lowe gets the rebound, goes straight up, misses the shot. And there will be a foul called on the Lady Cats. J.C. Higgins is going to come in. Erica Lewis set to come in as well. Savannah Lowe whistled for the foul. That is her second. So Higgins and Lewis are in, along with Banks, Lowe, and Smith. Hill. Double teamed in the corner to Ratliff. Back to Walker, top of the key. She dribbles past J.C. Higgins, and J.C.'s going to be finished. That's her 5th. So a rough night for J.C. Higgins.
Yeah, comes right off the bench, picks up that 5th foul, and she's going to have to sit the rest of the night. And Bryant now with an opportunity to end their cold streak, as they have yet to score here in the fourth quarter.
It was 35-34 at the break. Lady Cats scored the first 10 points of the quarter. And now it's a 10-point game, 45-35. Both free throws are perfect for Kalia Walker, sophomore. Good-looking player for the Lady Hornets. That's Lewis to Smith. Asia back to Erica Lewis. She'll load up the three-pointer and knock it down. Erica Lewis, 5'5" senior guard.
This is 2 games in a row for Lewis where she's really contributed off the bench. On Tuesday, she had 6 points off the bench in the first half alone.
Asia Smith, ball bouncing around everywhere, still loose. It's going to be a jump ball, and Bryant's going to have it.
And if there's a Lady Cat in on a jump ball play, you almost always know who it is.
Yeah.
Savannah Lowe.
Coming up on the halfway point of quarter number 4. Lady Cats were trailing most of the game. Finally took the lead and then extended that lead with a 10-0 run to begin the fourth quarter. Lewis. Will be whistled for the foul. That is her second. I was about to say Lewis with some great defense. And maybe it was still great defense. Kendall Rogers at the free throw line. First one is good. (48-37). 10-point game, and Mary Catherine Seelig will check in. They'll apply a little pressure. Lady Cats will beat it. Maggie Evans finds Banks off the glass and in. It's 50-38.
And she crosses the 20-point mark with 21 points and 9 rebounds.
Off the bench, a great night. Futra not starting tonight.
she's elevating Conway's bench points tonight.
Yeah, tremendously. 21 of them. Knocked away. Walker for 3. Misses everything. Good hustle. Another try by Walker. Back of the rim, no good. Banks gets the double-double with the rebound. She will go to the free throw line.
And, you know, whatever the story was, why she didn't get the start, you know, we don't know. But she has really come up big here in the second half when Conway just absolutely had to have it.
Absolutely. I mean, there was nobody who was getting anything to fall. There was no confidence with this team. And she kind of single-handedly changed the wave of momentum.
And she only had 3 points and 3 rebounds in the first half. So just really, really came on here in the second.
Makes both free throws and a timeout. Lady Cats lead 52-38. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corp Channel 5. Lady Cats gathered around Coach Nance, talking things over. The guys' game will follow, so we invite you to stick around between games. Have about 10 minutes where we will we'll let you know. We'll put a screen up that says you're watching. We'll be right back. That way gives us a chance to get lineups and something to drink, quite honest. It's 52-38. Could use a water.
Conway offense finally coming alive. It took the fourth quarter for it to finally happen, but they've outscored Bryant 17-4. Really riding a huge performance from Futra Banks. 23 points. I'm going to call it 10 rebounds. We're going to just give her the double-double tonight.
Is there trouble in the stat world over there?
Yeah, we had 9 on there. Maybe I misread it earlier and it was 8 instead of 9. But
well, let's have her get one more. Erica Lewis gets the steal. 54-38 with 3 minutes to play.
Lewis, 5 points off the bench for Conway. This week's been a pretty good week for her, contributing to the 2 Lady Cat wins, hopefully, tonight.
3-point attempt is no good. The rebound. Rogers in the lane. 2 free throws upcoming.
Yeah, Evans a little frustrated. She felt like she had over the back against her on that first possession there. They get the second chance, and she kind of brings in the hard foul.
Rogers with the free throw. Front of the rim, no good on the second. Low in transition. Savannah stops, in and out, no good. She has had a rough shooting night. Be glad to get back to the friendly confines of Buzz Boulding Arena next Friday night. Ratliff. And now Savannah will be whistled for a foul. I guess she was closest to her when she tripped, because it didn't really seem like she fouled her. Third on Savannah Lowe.
It's been a really frustrating night for Savannah, and we've seen her uncharacteristically respond in frustration,
Yes.
and got her on the bench pretty fast when Coach Nance saw that as well. I mean, it is a weird thing for us to see, and I'm sure it was weird for Coach Nance to see as well. But she responded after that little break. And she's hovering at 9 points, so she's almost in double figures tonight.
Banks gets the rebound, so officially now she's a double-double. Savannah Lowe, three-pointer, bottom of the net, that's perfect. 57-40, the Lady Cats, who found themselves trailing most of the game, are close to having a 20-point advantage. This is another one of those games that you'll see the score in the paper tomorrow and think that the Lady Cats led throughout. And that is just not the case. It has been an explosive third and fourth quarter that have put them in position to win this game like they're going to. Foul is called on Asia Smith.
It's the second time tonight she's extended that elbow, and 22-6. Conway has outscored Bryant here in the fourth quarter.
22-6. Mary Catherine Seelig will be fouled by Brianna Wells. Seelig will go to the line. Lady Cats looking to improve to 16-5 overall, 4-2 in conference play. Everybody's trailing Little Rock Central right now. Central's 5-0. Conway had a good chance to knock them off last Friday night at their home place, but couldn't get it done. North Little Rock is 4-1. Conway and Northside are both 3-2 going into tonight. Mount St. Mary and Southside 2-3. Cabot 1-4, and this Bryant team 0-5, about to be 0-6.
Just kind of feels weird to be relaxed at this point after that first half. I mean, you could hardly try to shoot worse than Conway did in the first half.
Well, you knew it wouldn't last. Lewis knocking down the three-pointer. 60-42.
It is one of those funny things, though, like you said, if you look at the stat sheet after this game, it's not going to look near as bad as it was in that first half.
45 seconds to go. Stolen away, now stolen back. And I think Savannah Lowe is going to go to the free throw line.
But we talk about it every week. It's volume for this Lady Cat offense. They just keep playing fast and hard. They get those steals, and over the course of time, they're going to get up significantly more shots than their opponent. And, you know, when you shoot so poorly in the first half, it makes it a really hard, close game. But you almost can't shoot that bad over the course of a whole game. And finally, things started to click and fall for the Lady Cats here in the second half, and now they've got this big lead.
19 points after Lowe's made free throw. They led by a point going into the fourth quarter. They now lead by 20, 62-42.
I would have never believed that.
20-point lead and a 20.
They trailed 22-17 at halftime.
Shot is missed by Hill. Kick it back out and inside to Walker. Shot will not fall. Savannah Lowe gets the rebound and is fouled. And we'll go to the line. Yeah, the Lady Cats scored 17 points in the first half, and they have scored
27. 18 in the third and 27 here in the fourth. And meanwhile, Bryant's only scored 20 in the second half.
63-42. Savannah Lowe hits the shot.
I've learned over these 2 years of doing this with you that I can't count them out, no matter how bad they're shooting.
No.
Because they're just going to have so many more chances than the other team that eventually they're going to slowly overcome.
And they're able to do that because of the outstanding conditioning, because of the outstanding program that are all throughout the Conway Public Schools. From my daughter's in 7th grade and watching the way that team plays and how they're learning the Lady Cat way to play basketball. It all feeds into what has become one of the more successful programs in the state. Savannah Lowe for 3, no good. And that's going to do it. Well, a crazy one tonight. Final score, Conway wins 63-44. They get the win and improve to 16-5 overall. They are now 4-2 in conference play. Bryant drops to 3-15 and 0-6 in the 7A Central Conference.
Player of the game tonight's got to be Future Banks.
Absolutely.
Off the bench, 23 points and 10 rebounds, a double-double for her, and she only scored 3 points in the first half, so she comes out in the second half when Conway's trailing when they really need it, and she keys off 20 points for Conway to help this offense just really explode here in the second half.
Good win for Coach Nance. I know it was hard fought tonight, but they get the victory, and she'll go talk to her team in a much different locker room than the last time they were in there
I'm sure.
2 quarters ago. All right, it's a good environment tonight, a lot of fun. The band's out, the cheerleaders are out for Bryant. They've got a good crowd in the stands. Conway brought some folks as well, and we've got the men's game coming up next. We will do that coming up in just a little while. We'll take a break here between the games, the Conway Regional Health System between game break that we'll have, and then we'll come back and set the starting lineups and tip it up. The men's game is coming up next. We are live tonight from Bryant on Conway Corp Channel 5.
Hi, I'm Dr. Greg Kendrick with Conway Regional Health System. Conway Regional has been an important part of this community since 1938, providing excellent care with skill and compassion. But we're not just a hospital. Let me tell you about some of our fantastic facilities and services. Located off of College Avenue, just a few blocks down from the medical center, Conway Regional After Hours Clinic is equipped to handle a wide variety of problems for patients of all ages. If you need urgent care and it's after work or on the weekend, the Conway Regional After Hours Clinic is open 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Conway Regional After Hours Clinic, your best option for after-hours care. Located on Robinson Avenue next to Laurel Park, the Conway Regional Rehabilitation Hospital is one of only 4 licensed inpatient rehab hospitals in the entire state. Patients are cared for by specially trained staff under the direction of an on-site physician who specializes in rehabilitation medicine. Conway Regional Rehab Hospital, your choice for comprehensive care to bring you one step closer to home.
Fitness is about so much more than exercise. It's a catalyst for positive change, and it affects every aspect of your life. Conway Regional Health and Fitness Center is your source for comprehensive medical-based health and fitness programs. Dedicated to improving the wellness of those within our community, we offer something for everyone in the family. Conway Regional Health and Fitness Center, over 20 years of health and wellness in our community.
With 4 locations in Conway and Greenbrier, some with extended clinic hours, our dedicated team provides therapy services including physical, speech, and occupational therapy, aquatic therapy, cardiac rehabilitation, sports outreach, and pelvic floor rehabilitation. At Conway Regional, we are committed to providing all of our patients the highest quality of care.
Welcome back to Bryant. It is Jeff Matthews and Levi Gilbert with you as we are live tonight. It's Wampus Cats to go, and we are live in Bryant. Conway comes into this game 10-8 overall, 2-3 in conference play. The Bryant Hornets are 14-4 overall. They are 3-2 in conference play, and they've played 5 really tight games. They knocked off Cabot, the defending state champions, gave Cabot their only loss last week.
Kind of a shocker, a little bit, yeah. And Conway, hey, they're coming off of a win after, well, still in the middle of a really, really bad scoring slump. What is it, 5 games now that they haven't scored?
Well, 4 games in a row.
4 games in a row that they haven't scored past the 50-point mark. But they found a way on Tuesday to win over Catholic 49-43. 20 points from Kendarius Smith, which is great, right?
Yes.
But what's not great is the bench scoring. Only 10 points off the bench in that game. That's really going to have to change tonight if they're going to find a way to pick up a win on the road.
And this is a good Bryant Hornet team. They are led by Roman Martin. He is their best player. And I believe we will have a national anthem now. There was not a national anthem prior to the girls' game, but we will have it right now. And the Bryant Hornet Marching Band with the national anthem prior to the introduction of the starters of the boys game tonight. Again, this Bryant team 14-4 overall. They are 3-2 in conference play. Conway 10-8 and 2-3 in conference play. Starters been introduced first. Carson Petroselli, the juniors averaging 6.4 points a game. There's Big Gentrell Taylor. He's improving his game, 7.8 points a game and 5.6 rebounds per game.
Had 11 boards against Catholic.
Kendarius Smith going to Henderson State, averaging 12.4 points a game. There's Big Blake Bradshaw. And then Travis O'Bannon gets the start tonight over Kylan Milton. That's been the case a couple of times here lately, where Travis has gotten that start for Coach Will Johnson. And Brian Longing now, the Bryant Hornets. They got a good team here, and they're excited about them. And really good crowd on hand tonight. Lowell Washington, 6'3", 210-pound power forward. There's Marvin Moody. He'll play football in Conway the next few years.
Wasn't Booze, it was Moose.
It was Moose, yeah. Duran Canada. Caleb Turner. And then Roman Martin is the fifth of the 5 starters. He's their best player. 6'1", senior. He can score.
Nice vantage point for us tonight as we are in the crowd tonight, in the stands. A little bit lower than our cameras normally are when we're back home, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, no, I love being able to see the games from some different vantage points, and we certainly have. And as part of Wampus Cats to Go, we had the last 2 weeks. Now, 2 weeks ago, we were in Cabot, and of course, we did the state tournament there last year, so we're familiar with doing games at the new Panther Arena that they've got. But the game at Central last week and the game at Bryant tonight, completely new adventures for us, and it has been fun, but we look forward to the friendly confines the rest of the way with our broadcasts this season. So Lowell Washington and Gentrell Taylor will tip it up, and we will get things going. Gentrell Taylor,
uncontested,
completely gets the tip, and we're underway. KD and Carson Petruselli. There's Bradshaw. Mike Abrahamson is the head coach of Bryant. Abramson. That's O'Bannon. O'Bannon is how you say it. Travis O'Bannon. He hits it. Good to see Travis getting started early tonight in the first 30 seconds of the game. Bad pass. Marvin Moody looking to find Caleb Turner. And the turnover gives the ball to the Wampus Cats. Kendarius Smith. He'll play his college basketball just down the interstate a little bit from here. Good pass to Travis O'Bannon, a good catch.
This Bryant defense playing tight on the outer rim. That mid-range jump shot's going to come in handy tonight. We saw it from O'Bannon on the last possession. That'll help pull the defense out a little bit and give JT some breathing room down on the block.
Petruselli for three. Back of the rim, no good. Turner with the rebound. Travel. Turnover will give the basketball back to Conway. Canada whistled for the travel.
Conway's going to have to find some ways to get into the paint because they've definitely got the size advantage down there, and they're playing a big lineup to start here tonight.
Yeah, Bradshaw and Taylor, both bigger than anybody that Bryant puts on the court. .6:15 to go, we're just underway. Conway leading 2-0.
Blake Bradshaw is already drawing some attention from the refs and the fans.
And they'll call a charge on him. Pass to Bradshaw on the out-of-bounds play, and he is whistled for the foul. He has played most of the conference season in foul trouble, it seems like.
I don't know if I've seen a player just be as unlucky as he is with running into these charge situations.
That's Moody. Travis O'Bannon got his hand on it but knocked it out of bounds. 5:53 to go. We are just underway from Bryant. Live tonight, Wampus Cats to go. Lady Cats, hard-fought victory that they got in the first game. Wampus Cats looking to get the same. Carson Petruselli, too strong. Layup won't go.
Yeah, nice move, but couldn't finish.
The Hornets, the reverse layup by Caleb Turner won't be good either. Petruselli in the corner. Got it. Carson Petruselli knocks down the three-pointer and then turns and
yeah,
says something to somebody on the first row.
Man, looked him dead in the eye, too. Wow.
One of those times that since we get to be close, we get to spot that. I'm not sure what it was, but
I love it.
It is fun to be this close to him. Gentrell Taylor will be whistled for the foul.
I want to talk about Carson a little bit. I mean, that three-point shot's been there for him this season. But the possession before where he drove strong to the hole to finish, I mean, he didn't finish, but that's something that we've seen him do a lot more of this year as opposed to last year. He's kind of developed his game a little bit. And
just a junior. He's got another year to lead this team. Calvin Allen in the game, number 3. Finds Marvin Moody. That's Caleb Turner to Roman Martin. He can score in bunches. Moody. Again, he'll play football at UCA. He committed there anyway. Of course, signing day is next week, and there have been a few other players we've talked about committing places that have changed their minds. Hopefully he's still coming to UCA. It'd be good to see him in the purple and gray next year. Another foul. That's going to be called on Nate Mall, who's in the game. 4:46 to go in the first quarter. Bryant has not scored yet. Free throw is missed by Braylon Steen, who checked in. No personal fouls called against the Hornets either. Free throw rolls out. Looks a lot like our game did.
Right, yeah, Conway.
Girls game earlier.
Conway catching a break as Bryant, almost midway through the first quarter, have yet to score.
Kendarius Smith to Blake Bradshaw. O'Bannon, that little one-handed running shot that goes halfway down and comes out. 5-0. Wampus Cats on top. Allen to Moody. Back to Allen. That's Turner. They're giving Moody all kinds of space to shoot. He's not from outside. Calvin Allen to Caleb Turner. Halfway through the first quarter. 5-0, Conway leads. Good ball movement to Steen. Open for the shot, it won't fall. Petroselli and KD. Like Bradshaw off the glass, too hard.
It's been like a mirror image between these two games so far.
Really strange. And that's going to be the second on Carson Petroselli.
But fortunately for
Check that, that's his first.
the Wampus Cats, they're on the other side of it from the Lady Cats, how they fared in the first half of their game.
Kylan Milton is checked in. Junior Williams also into the game. Allen to Moody in the corner, back to Calvin Allen. Steen over to Sam Chumley, who's in, number 4. Steen, no good. Rebound, offensive board, gathered up by Christian McIntosh, and he will go to the free throw line. That will be the second on Nate Mall. Free throw still won't go down for Christian McIntosh. So 3:05 to play in the first quarter. Bryant still awaiting its first point. Still awaiting its first point.
Feels much better being on this end of it.
I just want to be on this end of it.
Yeah.
After 3 more quarters. Whether it's a 1-point win or a 21-point win. Milton. Between the circles, Kendarius Smith to Milton to Junior Williams. It's an interesting lineup. Those 3 guards, KD can't get it to go. And the 2 bigs underneath with Bradshaw and JT.
Conway's had their opportunities and gotten some good looks, but they've struggled just like Bryant. They've just been able to get a few to go down.
Chumley for 3. KD with the board. Kendarius Smith finds Blake Bradshaw. Loses control of it. Good opportunity for Bryant. Shot is missed. Timeout. Nope, they're going to give it to him. Conway was about to get it back, but instead a timeout called, and we'll take it with the teams on the court. 2:05 to play in the first quarter. It's 5-0. Conway leads Bryant live tonight from Saline County. It is Conway Corp Channel 5.
With 4 locations in Conway and Greenbrier, some with extended clinic hours, our dedicated team provides therapy services, including physical, speech, and occupational therapy, aquatic therapy, cardiac rehabilitation, sports outreach, and pelvic floor rehabilitation. At Conway Regional, we are committed to providing all of our patients the highest quality of care.
Well, that's an odd start to another odd start to another game.
Yeah, it's not been a great first half for either team, with Conway shooting 28% from the field. And it doesn't take a mathematician to understand that Bryant is 0 for 5 with no points. They are shooting 0% from the field.
Out to Roman Martin. To Steen. Good look inside to Lowell Washington, and the drought ends. At least they don't do one of those things where you stand until your team scores. They would just now be getting to sit down. Minute 45 to play in the opening quarter. Kendarius to Junior Williams to Kylan Milton. Good look to JT in the corner. He's double teamed. Out to Kylan Milton. Williams. Close to a steal. KD for 3. Got him. Kendarius Smith knocks down the three-pointer. It's 8-2. Three-point attempt. No good. Rebound fought for. They're going to get Steen for the rebound, or the personal foul on the rebound.
I want to compliment Smith on that move on the last possession, getting that three-point shot. He's been putting up a lot of points, especially here in conference play, but not a lot of it coming from behind the arc.
Only 6 of 29 on the year. 20% from beyond the three-point line, but hits a big one there. And they're going to get KD for a travel. And the turnover gives it back to Bryant with 1:13 to play in the first quarter.
Nice to see him get a three-point shot to drop early in this one, maybe a sign of good things to come.
This is a good Bryant team, y'all. 14-4 overall, 3-2 in conference play. And their 2 conference losses, one was to North Little Rock last week by 2, and the other was on a buzzer beater when they lost to Central.
Yeah,
so they could easily be 5-0.
Our good pal Mark Oliver, used to be a part of the Conway Corp crew last year. He's doing Bryant television, and he's told us before the game, every game has just been an absolute. I think he used the word heart attack game, and I don't like him using that word, but yeah, this Bryant team has played in some really close games.
Three-pointer attempted by Roman Martin.
There you go.
And then
yeah, a little confusing here. It looked like,
well, yeah, that's the defender was over the back. And that's what Coach Johnson's wanting an explanation of that. The defensive player had position. That's Junior Williams.
I guess he's being penalized for just blocking out really well.
I guess so.
Know.
That was unusual. All right, final minute of the first quarter. 8-2. What an odd start to both of these games. That's Martin to Calvin Allen. He traveled with the basketball. So Conway's going to get it back. Chance to run off the final half minute of the first quarter clock.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Conway milk this last possession, see if they can keep Bryant to just 2 points in the first quarter.
Taylor to Blake Bradshaw. They're going to call a block. They'll get Caleb Turner for it.
We're so used to seeing those calls go against Blake that every time that happens, I get a little bit nervous.
Well, now they have had as many team fouls as they have points in the first quarter. And Blake Bradshaw goes to the free throw line. This is the first.
It's like a baseball score here.
Yeah, this is very odd. Carson Petrucelli will check in. Travis O'Bannon's at the scorer's table also, but he will come in if Blake Bradshaw makes this shot. Second one is missed. Tipped out. Bryant controls. Roman Martin to Washington. That's Allen. Calvin Allen. Final 10 seconds of the first quarter. Pass to Allen. 2 free throws upcoming. They're going to get Kylan Milton for it, his first. Calvin Allen will shoot free throws. Travis O'Bannon will come in. Both are good. 4 seconds. Petroselli will have a chance to get his shot away. Too strong off the glass, and we have played one very strange quarter of basketball. Conway leads 8-4. We'll take a 60-second break and come back to Bryant live tonight on Conway Corp Channel 5.
We offer several products at Legacy Fencing, from the standard wood privacy fencing to the more decorative wood fencing with steel arch gates. We also install steel railing for your front porch, patio, or down your garage steps. We offer decorative walk gates in existing wood fencing and drive gates across the driveway or entrance to your property as well. Also, gate operators to make your life easier can be attached to those gates. Chosen every year as the best of the best in the Conway and Faulkner County area.
Since 1902, Auto Insurance has been protecting what's important to you, featuring Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners is ranked among the Fortune 500 14 years in a row.
We were victims of the tornadoes of both 2011 and 2014. Our auto insurance agents worked really hard to make sure we were fully compensated for our losses.
You ought to call us today. That's Auto Insurance in downtown Conway.
We played one quarter. It's 8-4, Levi.
It's been a strange game so far. Conway just shooting 3 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 from the three-point line, 0 of 2 from the free throw line after, Tuesday against Catholic, scoring 19 of their points from the free throw line on 25 attempts. So kind of a weird quarter to say the least for Conway.
That's Moody to Rodney Lambert, who's checked in.
But credit to this Conway defense, they held Bryant to shooting 1 of 8 from the field in that first quarter.
Gentryl Taylor going for the steal, can't quite get it. Moody all the way to the glass. And the rebound to Taylor. Spin it back to Petroselli, to Kendarius Smith. Directing traffic. O'Bannon trying to tell, asking for it. Wants to run the play to the left side. KD. They're going to swing it around. Travis O'Bannon talking out there. It's great. Directing the offense. Petroselli picks up his dribble, finds Junior Williams. Good defense by Bryant.
Yeah, Conway hasn't had much luck tonight getting into the interior. But that three-point shot's been there, 2 of 4 in the first quarter. Maybe they need to find some ways to get a look off of the screen.
So the foul comes away from the basketball to be called on Travis O'Bannon. Braylon Steen will come back in, replacing Marvin Moody.
I think it's time to try something different. They've just not been able to get the ball down in the lane, and to see them try and get some motion going and get a shot off of the screen.
Lambert all the way to the glass. Won't go, out of bounds. Gonna stay on that end. Two minutes into the second quarter, there's been no scoring so far. 8-4, just like it was at the end of the first. Martin to the glass, it won't go. They'll get O'Bannon for it, his second. Roman Martin rattles home the first one. He's their best offensive player. First point of the night.
Yeah, Bryant now 3 of 7 from the free throw line. It's going to be a factor for them down the stretch here in the first half, as the next foul for Conway will put Bryant in the double bonus.
Got them both. It's a 2-point game, 8-6.
Four of their 6 points have come at the free throw line.
Got to get it across the timeline, and they do. Junior Williams to Petroselli. KD. Good jump step and the layup with the left hand. Smooth to the glass. KD. Washington with a good move, but not the best shot.
That's one of those where you do your best to get there, then you kind of don't know what to do once you do.
Right. 5 minutes to play in the first half.
Bradshaw and getting a little testy in the middle.
KD for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Tries to get to the rebound, but a nice job being blocked out by Steen. Martin. Back to Allen. Good look inside to Lowell Washington. He got loose underneath. And the 6'3", 210-pound senior able to get the easy basket.
Keep an eye on Bradshaw and Martin when Conway gets down here and sets up. Didn't have a chance that time,
Yeah,
but
quick shot.
Martin is just being really pesky to Bradshaw, trying to get him to react.
Martin for 3. Fights for the rebound. They're going to say that it was off KD. .4:10 to go in the first half. It is 10-8. Elsewhere in the 7A Central tonight, Cabot is at North Little Rock. That's a huge game at the top of the boys' standings. Catholic playing at Little Rock Central, and Southside plays Northside tonight. The two Fort Smith schools playing one another. Lowell Washington ties the game at 10 as we reach the halfway mark of the second quarter. Not sure what the call was on Junior Williams. Going to say he pushed, and then the official watching very closely to see if he was going to call a technical on Junior Williams. Instead, Coach Johnson wants a timeout to cool everybody down a little bit. We'll take it with them. 30 seconds, and we are back live tonight in Bryant on Conway Corp Channel 5.
When someone you love is in the hospital, you want to feel helpful. So you do what you can to make them feel better. And you want to ensure they have the best care possible. That's why you trust Conway Regional. We've invested $100 million in new facilities, services, and technologies to become the most complete and comprehensive healthcare system in our area. It's why we're consistently named the region's most preferred hospital. Conway Regional, our quality, your trust.
tied at 10, just past the halfway mark of quarter number 2. Mentioned the big game tonight in the 7A Central. Cabot and North Little Rock are both tied at 4-1, so one of them will be 5-1 after tonight, one will be 4-2, and then Bryant, Northside, and Central all 3-2. If those 3 teams were to all win tonight, you'd have 4 teams at 4-2.
Got a scoring update from that Cabot North Little Rock guys game. Panthers leading the Wildcats by 2 at halftime.
Okay, 2 at halftime. Of course, we will see both of those teams again. We've got the game at Fort Smith Southside that needs to be made up, and then we'll roll back through the round robin of the 7A Central Conference season. All these teams we've seen on the road will have at home on Friday nights in February. Hope you'll come out. Loose ball, finally. Carson Petrucelli comes away with it. The pass was to Nate Mall. It hit off Nate's hand and off the noggin of a Bryant cheerleader.
getting a good laugh out of it over there.
They're really laughing about it. Hope everybody's okay.
You know, some people like like it when people get hurt.
I guess.
It's the kind of humor they're into.
Mean-spirited to me. Coming up on 3 minutes to play in the first half. A low-scoring affair tonight. It is 10-10. Roman Martin. His shot is too strong. Foul going to be on the rebound underneath. And the foul disparity. 10 fouls called against Bryant, against Conway. That is just the 3rd foul called against the homestanding Bryant Hornets.
Bryant on a 6-2 run here in the second quarter. They've evened things up 10-all, and it has just not been an offensive night for either team.
KD soft to the glass, and the shot it goes. 12-10. Seven points for Kendarius Smith. Roman Martin can't get it to go. Katie gets the rebound. Outlet to Kylan Milton. Kylan soft off the glass. It's 14-10. Nice little run here by the Wampus Cats.
Yeah, great job by Milton. Slowing down, making sure he had control and putting the layup in. It looked like he wanted to go for the dunk at first, but a smart decision to get the sure thing.
Yeah, points are at a premium tonight, so just get those. Milton high for the rebound. The sophomore. Outlet to Travis O'Bannon. Not a good pass. Lazy across court to Kendarius Smith, and that leads to 2 for Calvin Allen. And Coach Johnson looking for somebody to go get him. And he sends Junior Williams to the scorer's table.
Yeah,
Petrucelli breaks the press.
Like you said, close affair like tonight, you just can't afford those little mistakes.
Right. Skip pass to O'Bannon for 3. He'll get 3 free throws. Foul will be called on Roman Martin.
Bannon trying to make up for his discretions.
Well, he'll get a chance to shoot 3 free throws here, so make all of them, then slap hands with Coach Johnson and have a seat for a second. Because Junior Williams is still sitting over there to get him. JT, Gentrell Taylor's at the scorer's table as well. First one's good. O'Bannon, a 63% free throw shooter. 7 for 22 from beyond the three-point line coming into this game. Second one's good. Gentrell Taylor will replace Nate Mall. Misses the third, so he'll stay on the court. It's a 4-point lead, 16-12. Turnover. Conway will get the basketball back, and Junior Williams will check in for Travis O'Bannon. Petrucelli, Smith, Taylor, Milton, and Williams. Those are the 5 on the court for Coach Will Johnson. Petrucelli for 3. Got it. Carson Petroselli knocks down the three-pointer, and the lead is 19-12 in favor of the Wampus Cats. Timeout Bryant, let's take it with them. 30 seconds and we're back live tonight in Saline County on Conway Corp Channel 5. Coach Will Johnson talking to his Cats, talking to Travis O'Bannon. I'm sure Coach would be like a dad. I couldn't talk to you when you did it, but I didn't forget that you did it.
Right.
And we're going to talk about it.
And they're still talking
That's
about
right.
it.
It's the don't make me pull this car over. Coach Johnson's got about 15 kids he's driving around the state. Three-pointer by Allen. It's good. First real good look that he's had. Squared up his shoulders and knocked it down there. 65 seconds to play in the first half. KD is fouled and we'll go to the line.
We got to give credit to this Conway offense, as ugly as it's been in the first half. I mean, it's been ugly on both sides, but they've found a way to generate some points.
And correction, they won't be going to the free throw line because that's just the 5th team foul, even though we just have 1 minute to play in the first half. So no free throws. Cats have it under a minute to play. Lady Cats won earlier tonight. Took a while to get there, but they ended up with a pretty comfortable win. Took a huge third and fourth quarter especially. (19-15) here.
Looks like it's going to be another game where first one to 40 is probably going to win it.
Sure seems that way. The Cats have had 4 straight games where they haven't scored 40 points. Final 10 seconds of the first half. They lead 19-15. Petroselli to KD for 3. Got it. Kendarius Smith drains the three-pointer, and Conway will take a 22-15 lead into the halftime locker room. Time now for the Conway Regional Health System halftime show. And we're back live with the second half in Bryant on Conway Corp Channel 5.
Hi, I'm Dr. Greg Kendrick with Conway Regional Health System. Conway Regional has been an important part of this community since 1938, providing excellent care with skill and compassion. But we're not just a hospital. Let me tell you about some of our fantastic facilities and services. Located off of College Avenue, just a few blocks down from the medical center, Conway Regional After Hours Clinic is equipped to handle a wide variety of problems for patients of all ages. If you need urgent care, and it's after work or on the weekend, the Conway Regional After Hours Clinic is open 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Conway Regional After Hours Clinic, your best option for after-hours care. Located on Robinson Avenue next to Laurel Park, the Conway Regional Rehabilitation Hospital is one of only 4 licensed inpatient rehab hospitals in the entire state. Patients are cared for by specially trained staff under the direction of an on-site physician who specializes in rehabilitation medicine. Conway Regional Rehab Hospital, your choice for comprehensive care to bring you one step closer to home.
Fitness is about so much more than exercise. It's a catalyst for positive change, and it affects every aspect of your life. Conway Regional Health and Fitness Center is your source for comprehensive medical-based health and fitness programs. Dedicated to improving the wellness of those within our community, we offer something for everyone in the family. Conway Regional Health and Fitness Center, over 20 years of health and wellness in our community.
With 4 locations in Conway and Greenbrier, some with extended clinic hours, our dedicated team provides therapy services including physical, speech, and occupational therapy, aquatic therapy, cardiac rehabilitation, sports outreach, and pelvic floor rehabilitation. At Conway Regional, we are committed to providing all of our patients the highest quality of care.
Coach Will Johnson and the Wampus Cats. Live tonight on Wampus Cats to Go on Conway Corp Channel 5 and HD on Channel 585, back on Conway Corp Cable, and all around the world on YouTube. Thanks for letting us know that you're watching tonight. 22-15, a low-scoring first half, Levi.
Low scoring, but pretty decent shooting effort from Conway in the first half. Just didn't get a lot of shots up, but the shots they did get up, shooting 50% from the field and 50% from the three-point line, 4 of 8 from behind the arc and 2 of 5 at the free throw line. Only 4 players scored in the first half for Conway. Smith with 10 points, Petrucelli with 6 off of 2 3-pointers. The two of the 4 that Conway made in the first half. O'Bannon with 4, Milton with 2. So not a lot of offense, but they haven't taken a lot of shots either. They're shooting relatively well compared to the performance they put up on Tuesday.
I'm not entirely sure what we've seen kind of happen here during halftime, but you saw Coach Johnson walk across the court and ask to speak to those 2 officials, and so he pulled them back to closer to the bench to talk to them, and it's if not animated, at least it's been spirited, this conversation that Coach Johnson and that particular official are having about whatever happened there in the first half that he needed a further explanation about. Cats leading by 7, 22-15. Live tonight in Bryant. Glad that you are with us. Thanks for watching Wampus Cats to Go. Thank you to Conway Regional Health System for their sponsorship. You see them in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. They've been with us for a couple of seasons now. Wampus Cats to Go. Carson Petrucelli, Travis O'Bannon, Kendarius Smith, Blake Bradshaw, and Gentrell Taylor, JT. Those are the 5 on the court for Will Johnson. Cats looking to get a road conference win, and that is huge. Blake Bradshaw from 15, can't get it to fall. That's Calvin Allen, did not start the game, but he's starting here in the second half. Knocked loose, Petrucelli comes away with it. Carson all the way in. They're going to call the charge on him.
We talked about it a little in the first half of Carson changing his game up a little bit more, being a little more aggressive, driving to the lane more frequently. There's a spot there where probably should have pulled up and give the offense a chance to set itself and get a play off.
Instead, he's called for his second personal foul. Arcing shot by Caleb Turner is no good, but the follow goes by Braylon Steen. It's 22-17. This Hornet team 14-4 and 3-2 in conference play. They're looking for a win tonight to stay tied for second place in the 7A Central. Of course, second place is huge. That means a first-round bye in the state tournament. Carson Petrucelli showing some emotion, knocks down the three-pointer. It's 25-17. Roman Martin wants to answer. No good off the back of the rim. Carson with the rebound. Top 6 teams in each conference make it. Each side of the conference, 7A West and 7A Central. Top 6 make it. The top 2 seeds on both sides get that first round bye. And as we end the first time through the round robin of the conference season, it is important to get some good positioning. Just like Gentrell Taylor just did, JT scores, and it's a 10-point lead for the Wampus Cats.
Yeah, Taylor quiet in the first half. He's been one of the Conway's second leading scorer in conference season with 10.8 points per game. Good to see him get on the board.
Steen misses the shot. JT with the rebound, and the senior looks at Carson and puts his hand up and says, in probably a much deeper voice than I have, to slow down. They're going to call a block. And that's going to be the 3rd on Carson Petrucelli. And the Wampus Cat junior leader point guard is going to have to sit. See if Coach Johnson sends somebody in for him. 3 fouls with 5:46 to go in the 3rd.
Yeah, he's been perfect from the three-point line, 3 of 3 tonight, but and 2 different possessions here in the 3rd quarter has made some, mistakes in judgment, if you will. He gets the charge on one end and then clearly still moving when he tries to set.
2-on-1. O'Bannon will take it himself. Misses the layup. JT gets the steal, gives it back to him. Petrucelli for three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound right back to him. Shot is blocked. Jump ball. Junior Williams will come in. Possession arrow points to the Hornets. Carson Petrucelli will have to sit. 5:25 to play in the third quarter, and he sits with those three personal fouls. And he was getting a hot hand from beyond the three-point line. 27-19. Washington to Marvin Moody. That's Allen. Katie Smith picks him up defensively. Allen, baseline. Pass, goes out of bounds. Nobody touched it for Conway, so it will be Wampus Cat basketball. It was just 8-4 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
8-4, 22-15 at the half and 27-19 now.
Yeah, Conway outscored Bryant 8-4 in the first and 14-11 in the second quarter. It's been a low-scoring affair tonight in both games.
Cats scored over 70 points against North Little Rock in the first conference game. They haven't been back over 50 since. That'll help get them closer to that. JT with a huge move underneath. Showed all 6'6" of him there. Got the shot to go and goes to the free throw line.
Carson Petrucelli was showing off his great hops over there on the bench, getting excited for the big guy.
Chance for a free throw here to make it another 10-point lead. That was the first personal foul on Lowell Washington. JT hits the three-pointer, excuse me, the free throw to make it a three-point play. And it's 30-19. Moody to Allen. Calvin Allen. Martin thought about three, thought again. That's Steen in the corner to Marvin Moody. JT gets the steal. Junior Williams comes away with it. Finds Blake Bradshaw. And one. Blake Bradshaw with the good move, draws the foul, and he will go to the free throw line.
And not so quietly, Conway has extended this lead out to 13 points.
Foul was called on Calvin Allen, his first. And Blake Bradshaw at the line, a 58% free throw shooter on the season. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound, still loose. Gentrell Taylor comes away with it. And they're going to call a foul away from the shot, or at least before the shot was taken. They're going to call that on Braylon Steen, his third.
13-point lead here for Conway. Inbounding the ball. Bryant hasn't even scored 13 points yet in a quarter.
That's Kendarius Smith. Between the circles, O'Bannon right side to Junior Williams. O'Bannon looking inside for Bradshaw. Not there, trying to get it. Finds Kendarius Smith. It's one of those times you'd like to see KD be a little selfish and just go straight up and shoot the basketball. Lambert will draw the foul on Blake Bradshaw. That's going to be his second. Big game for both teams. Conway looking to become a part of that log jam in the top half of the 7A Central standings. Northside is playing Southside tonight, and Central's playing Catholic. A win by Conway would tie them with Bryant at 3-3. And if either Northside or Central lost, they'd tie them with them as well.
Cabot and North Little Rock tied up at 40 all with a minute to go in the third quarter.
They are playing for the conference lead. They are both 4-1. One of them will be number 1, and one will be number 2 after tonight. If any of those teams win that we mentioned earlier, Bryant, Northside, or Central, they would tie for second place. As we reach just about the halfway mark of the conference season. Lambert loses control of it. Just kind of a mess. Junior Williams, and one. He gets the layup to go, and the charge is not called. It is a block. And Junior Williams will go to the free throw line.
You can see Carson on the right side of your screen. He's getting talked to a little bit here as Coach Longing is making sure he doesn't get out on the floor. Like to see the enthusiasm from the junior, but don't want to get any technicals called against you.
You don't, but I love to see the emotion. I love to see the spirit, the fire. This is a big, big game.
It is.
Again, we talk about road games and conference and trying to get a win on the road. This is a Bryant team that was playing some very good basketball. If you can come in here and get this, and they had a chance at Central last week, and they had a chance at Cabot 2 weeks ago. Really the only game that they were completely out of was the Northside game. Northside was good, and they just outplayed them, that game we had at home. Other than that, they've had a chance to win these games.
We've talked about, how disappointing their offense has been in this last, this 4-game stretch, 5-game stretch if you count this performance tonight. But one thing we haven't really talked about is how good their defense has been at holding the other team at bay too.
Whistle. No shot. It's going to be called on Kylan Milton. That's his second. Calvin Allen to Roman Martin. Martin all the way to the glass and missed the layup. It's been that kind of night for Bryant. 13-point lead for the Wampus Cats. A whistle, and they're going to call one official had a travel. One official had something else. Let's see which official wins here. They're going to call a foul on Bryant. They're going to get Calvin Allen for it. The other official closest to us, he was trying to call that travel, but instead, a foul. So Junior Williams will throw the ball in. Entry pass to JT, off to O'Bannon in the bucket. Great out of bounds play. And it's a 15-point advantage on the road for the Wampus Cats. 2.5 to play in the third. Lambert. Strong to the basket and will draw the foul.
Conway with 14 points here in the third quarter, already matching their high in the second quarter, 14 points. So maybe this offense starting to find a little bit of rhythm.
Junior Williams whistled for the foul. That is his third. At the free throw line, a 6-foot sophomore, Rodney Lambert. Hits the first in front of a big student section. Band and cheerleaders filling one half of it, students filling the other half all the way to the top. It's an interesting building. When you walk in, it looks almost like it's just a building that's filled with classrooms. And then you get inside here and realize it's their gym. And they've done some renovations to it, kind of spruced the place up a little bit. It's a good environment.
We've been getting several retweets tonight from Classy students.
Hey.
Hope they're taking note and come out on Friday.
We need to see that the roller coaster thing that they used to do. Ben Reiner and those guys used to lead that. We need to see a little bit more of that. Maybe do that next Friday night, and then when you do it, point at us and let us know that
we heard you.
You heard it here first. Maybe we can tweet at them requesting. They'll have a week to prepare for the roller coaster.
Yeah. They can go in the gym and practice.
I'd love it.
Get their reps in.
36-23. 13-point lead for the Wampus Cats. Again, trying to get this road victory in conference play. Got to finish, though. Three-pointer, no good. JT's having a big night off the glass. Another rebound. Milton in the corner, O'Bannon for three. That did not look good. Layup goes for Calvin Allen. .11 game. Travis O'Bannon, Junior Williams, Kendarius Smith, Kylan Milton, and that guy, Gentrell Taylor, the 5 on the court for the Wampus Cats. Open underneath. Great movement without the basketball by Junior Williams. JT saw him cutting to the glass, and the layup goes. It's back to a 13-point advantage with a minute to play in the third. Roman Martin knocks down the three-pointer. It's 38-28. Junior Williams, good job breaking the press. KD straight up and in.
Talk about it so much. KD's just incredible body control, how he can go straight up and not continue that momentum into a defender.
Lambert gets the basket and the foul. Chance to cut it to a single-digit lead before we get to the end of the third quarter. So Kylan Milton, he has three. Carson Petroselli has three. Junior Williams has three. Both of Coach Johnson's point guards playing with three, and Carson Petroselli comes back in. He'll replace Kendarius Smith. So Junior Williams and Carson Petroselli and Kylan Milton, all three on the court with 3 personal fouls in this final 30 seconds of the third quarter. Williams across the timeline, and he is fouled. That'll be the 6th team foul against the Bryant Hornets, and that means that both teams will be in the bonus for the rest of the game.
Conway and Junior Williams fortunate there to get that reach-in called as he was just starting to lose control of the ball.
Petroselli will lead the offense these final 20 seconds. The idea was a cut to the basket by Kylan Milton. Moody pressured, ball loose. Gentrell Taylor comes away with it. Good idea. The block on the dunk attempt. Petroselli thrown away. Roman Martin. The pass was intended for him. Carson Petroselli diving at it, commits the foul. Dives into the bottom row of the Hornet student section. And free throws upcoming for Roman Martin.
I think we got some of the football players in the student section going a little crazy.
If those guys don't play football, they oughta. Some pretty good sized kids there on the first row. And Lowell Washington, number 32, one of their best players. You may have seen him just walk across the baseline holding his right hand, and he's either going to a locker room or something that's back behind where we are. That'll be a big miss for them if he is out. So Roman Martin, the 6'1 senior, at the free throw line. First one's good. They say that the foul was not in the act of shooting, and so it is 1-1.
Conway had a 15-point lead at one point in this quarter.
It's down to 7. We go to the fourth. It's 40-33. Conway leads. 60 seconds, and we are back on Conway Corp Channel 5.
Steve's Auto Center is Central Arkansas's most reliable auto repair and recovery company. Our state-of-the-art facility in Conway is your one-stop shop for everything automotive. With over 80 years combined experience, our certified technicians are known for expert workmanship and attention to every detail. We also provide the area's very best towing and recovery services. We take great pride in our work, and your satisfaction is 100% guaranteed.
Come to Steve's Auto Center for all your automotive needs.
Located on Robinson Avenue next to Laurel Park, the Conway Regional Rehabilitation Hospital is one of only 4 licensed inpatient rehab hospitals in the entire state. Patients are cared for by specially trained staff under the direction of an on-site physician who specializes in rehabilitation medicine. Conway Regional Rehab Hospital, your choice for comprehensive care to bring you one step closer to home.
Coach Johnson talking to his Wampus Cats, and I bet part of the message right now is finish. Let's finish these last 8 minutes.
Yeah, Conway had a 15-point advantage during the third quarter, but a strong push by Bryant there towards the end of the quarter, and that ends in a draw, 18 points for each team in quarter number 3, and Bryant knocks that lead down from 15 to 7, so it's going to be a brawl here in the fourth quarter.
We'll watch the foul situation. Both teams are in the bonus, so free throws throughout. Carson Petrucelli is playing with 4 personal fouls. He's actually on the bench right now. He does have 4 personal fouls. 1 and 1 upcoming. That's going to be on Roman Martin. His third, and Blake Bradshaw will get the free throws started. We'll pay attention to how the Wampus Cats shoot free throws here in the fourth.
Really confused why Conway didn't have anybody down there to rebound.
Just a lapse in judgment. 3-point attempt by Allen, no good. Kendarius Smith, good rebound. 7.5 to play, leading by 7. Gentrell Taylor, out of bounds, gonna go the other way. Had a good look at it, had the reverse layup, but couldn't get the shot to go.
Another lucky break for this Conway defense. Yep. Another unforced error by Bryant.
.17 to play in the game. Junior Williams, he's playing with 3 personal fouls. Taylor to Bradshaw. Blake Bradshaw goes in. I'll tell you what, Gentrell Taylor, I don't know how many assists he has tonight, but it's an impressive performance. He has been passing the ball great and has another rebound, but it's taken away by one of the littler guys on the court. Travis O'Bannon looked like he had all ball, but admittedly, we watch things through a different set of eyes.
Well, his hands were, his arms were
Come on,
not
Levi.
Straight up in the air. Wasn't a perfect 90 degree there,
Third foul on him.
Little 45 in it there.
All right. You talked me into it. Not that it would have mattered.
Well, last time I was on a live broadcast with you was at Cabot.
That's right.
We had some Cabot fans who didn't like
how
that's
right.
Our colored lenses were,
on
the
Twitter.
blue colored lenses.
Yeah. But we think that might have been a family member of one of the Cabot players who didn't like that we were so pro-Conway.
Well, and we are the Conway Corp broadcast team,
we are.
So I don't know. I don't know what they were expecting.
6:50 to play. Good ball movement. They have spread things out and looking for that backdoor cut. Bradshaw into JT. Soft, can't get it to go. 42-34. Conway leads. 3-pointer in the corner goes for Caleb Turner. And it's a 5-point game. Bryant has shaved 10 points off of this Conway lead. And a steal in the backcourt. And Bradshaw hacks and commits the foul going for the steal.
And that's just a moment there from Kendarius Smith, the senior, has been reliable the last 2 years, but that's a moment where you just got to call a timeout. You're under pressure.
Got 4 of them left. Caleb Turner at the free throw line. In and out, no good. Second one rattles home. It's a 4-point game, 42-38. Timeout called by Will Johnson. We'll take it with the teams on the court. 6:10 to play in the game. The Cats are up 4. We're back in 30 seconds on Conway Corp Channel 5. Six minutes and 11 seconds to play, 6:10 to play. Let's see Blake Bradshaw and the rest of the Wampus Cats there. Gentrell Taylor, Travis O'Bannon, talking to Coach Will Johnson. Big game tonight here. Some other big games going on in the conference tonight.
Yeah, scoring update. This is from 7 minutes ago, so I imagine the game's over, but as of 7 minutes ago, Cabot had a 51-49 lead on North Little Rock. In North Little Rock with 48 seconds to go. We'll get you a final on that soon.
Okay. Again, the winner of that one is the top spot, top seed, as it is now, first place, if you will, in the conference as we approach the halfway mark of the conference season. Both of those teams at 4-1, tied for first place right now.
And you know, if Conway can find a way to grind out a win here at Bryant, you know, they go from looking at, hey, can we finish in the top 6 in that 6th seed to, hey, can we finish in the 5th seed or even the 4th seed with some luck down the stretch?
Well, again, these 2 losses that they've had on the road the past 2 weeks that we've watched them were games that they were in, and they had a chance to finish and win. Tonight's a great gut check for them. They've got to step up. They've got to play smart. They've got to make their free throws. This is a game that they were leading by 15 points in the 3rd quarter. And they lead by 5 right now. Under 6 to play. Steen for 3. No good. Kendarius Smith gets the rebound. Got to find him some help. KD to Gentrell Taylor. Give JT some help over there. And timeout. They had to take it. Got to go help the big guy with the ball on the sideline there. 43-38. We'll take 30 seconds and come back live to Bryant on Conway Corp Channel 5.
Wood fences are not created equal. Most homeowners are not aware that the quality of wood and the installation may vary greatly from one fencing company to the next. Most wood fences look great even after several weeks, but using a thicker picket secured with ring shank nails is our standard. There's not an upgrade charge like most other fencing companies. Call us at Legacy Fencing for your fencing estimate today.
Five and a half to play in the game. It's 43-38. Conway's had to burn a couple of timeouts here. They have 2 remaining.
So after both teams putting up 18 points in the 3rd quarter, Conway only has 3 points here in the 4th. Bryant only 5.
Turnover. O'Bannon throws the ball away, intended for Carson Petroselli, and it goes out of bounds. Lambert and Turner in the backcourt. There's Calvin Allen. Roman Martin. Wild twisting shot. It misses everything. O'Bannon comes out of there with it. 5 minutes to play in the game. 5-point lead for Conway.
think I've ever seen someone twist to their left when they're moving to their right.
Gentrell Taylor traveled. And it is going to go back to Bryant. Not sure what they're, or I see where our camera was going back and forth there. So were my eyes trying to figure out what the delay was. They've got a wet spot, I guess, underneath the Bryant basket. Do a little house cleaning there. And now we're ready to go. 4:55 to play. The clock runs in the fourth quarter. 7A Central Conference action here. Bryant trying to come from behind. They trailed by 15 to your Wampus Cats in the third quarter. And that's going to be a personal foul called on Gentrell Taylor. Excuse me, that's Travis O'Bannon. That is the fourth on O'Bannon.
This game's been moving at such a brisk pace throughout. It's really slowed down here in the fourth quarter. I think it's been frustrating for these Wampus Cats.
O'Bannon has to check out, and Kylan Milton is in. Still a two-possession game. It's 43-39. Lots of time to go. Just under 5 minutes to play. Petrucelli with a good pass to Kylan Milton. Kylan couldn't hold on to it. Turnover gives the ball back to Bryant.
We've seen the last 2 weeks on the road, Conway having leads into the fourth quarter, not able to hold on. Can they turn the script tonight?
Junior Williams. Somebody's got to be the one to step up and say, guys, let's just slow down. Run the offense, make the plays, but play where you're in a little more control. And it may be that guy. It may have to be Kendarius Smith. 45-39. All the way to the glass and in. That's Calvin Allen. We're just past the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. Steele to Martin. We'll go to the free throw line.
Well, give credit to Bryant. Conway has not been able to handle this press here in the fourth quarter.
.343 to go. The official across the way backing Coach Johnson up, telling him that he needs to scoot back a little bit.
Coach Johnson has had quite a few words with the referees tonight.
And you know, it's just a different environment in a place like this. It's heated rivalry anyway. The fans are literally right on top of you. We are 4 rows from the court where we're broadcasting from. I'm sure there's been a number of times tonight where you've seen just people as they're walking by to the concession stands or restrooms or whatever they may be going to do. What almost seems like they're walking on the court to do that as opposed through the concourse like at Buzz Bowling Arena. So, and it is loud, it is heated, and now a big comeback by the home team has got everybody amped up here. 45-43 with 3.5 to play. And another turnover. 45-43, it's a 2-point game.
2 possessions in a row, and Kendarius Smith has picked up his dribble very early and trapped himself.
That's Allen to Martin. Back to Allen. Allen spins, it's knocked away by Blake Bradshaw. Kendarius Smith to Petrucelli. Carson picks up his dribble, bounce pass to KD. Soft off the glass, it won't go. Junior Williams follow. It won't go. Off of Bryant, will stay on this end. Under 3 minutes to play in the game, 45-43. Entry pass to Junior Williams. He traveled. So another empty possession for the Wampus Cats. And a chance for Bryant to tie or take the lead.
Conway has just not been able to stand up to the pressure of this fourth quarter.
2:40 to play. Steen spins, can't get it to go. 2 free throws upcoming.
So Bryant now with the chance to tie this up with free throws here. Hard to believe Conway had a 15-point lead at one point.
Yeah, in the third quarter, as recently as the third quarter. And now, Braylon Steen, a chance to tie it with one more made free throw. Gentrell Taylor's checking in. Steen, a 6'4" senior, ties the game at 45. Travis O'Bannon in. 15-point lead on the road against a red-hot Bryant Hornet team is gone. So now, what is this Wampus Cat team made out of? Final 2.5, and it's a tie game. O'Bannon's going to throw it in. Junior Williams and Carson Petroselli. They are in the backcourt. There's the double team to O'Bannon, to Junior Williams, to KD. That's a great catch by KD. That pass was just about behind him. He made the catch, and he will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, at the point he was going up, he was almost behind the backboard. A good job from the senior to pull that in and get the shooting attempt off.
Breaks the tie. Misses the second free throw. It's a 1-point game. 46-45. Steen for the lead. Rolls out. Another rebound for Gentrell Taylor. Try to clear out and break this press. Williams goes up, finds O'Bannon. Gentrell Taylor gives it to KD. Soft in. It's a 3-point lead, 48-45. If they can just get past that first wave, they're finding some open shots.
Yeah, it's that first pass where they're having trouble.
Long three-pointer by Roman Martin. Petroselli gets the rebound. A 3-point lead for the Wampus Cats. Junior Williams. A minute and a half to play. Double team. Petroselli over to Williams. Junior. Skip pass to O'Bannon. Got to make good passes. They'll call Lambert for the foul and send Travis O'Bannon to the free throw line. Two free throws upcoming. And a timeout will be called before the free throws are taken. We've got a minute 19 to go. It's 48-45. Let's take 30 seconds and we're back on Conway Corp Channel 5. We're live in Bryant tonight. Wampus Cats to go. And it's been 2 really entertaining games. The ladies' game was crazy.
Yeah, bananas.
Ladies' Cats ended up scoring a big win. But this guys' game has really been entertaining. Wampus Cats are up 15 in the third quarter. They saw that lead get entirely wiped away. Bryant hasn't taken the lead yet, but it has been tied.
Yeah, and it's really been a story of free throws here in this game, and it's going to be a story of free throws right now for Travis O'Bannon. Conway, who scored 25 points off of free throws on Tuesday, or excuse me, 19 points off 25 attempts on Tuesday. So far tonight, they've only had 13 attempts, and they've only made 5, shooting 38%. Bryant, 18 of 26 from the free throw line.
O'Bannon hits the first. It's a 4-point game.
So this is a Conway team who has been accustomed to getting a good percentage of their points, sometimes as much as 30 to 40% from the free throw line. Tonight it's been a struggle.
That was a good stroke, good follow through. And the lead is back to 5. And Conway hangs half 100 on Bryant. Finally to 50 points. It's been since the first game of the conference season, since the Wampus Cats have been at that 50-point mark. Free throws upcoming for Roman Martin.
Well, when they only put up 8 points in the first quarter, it sure didn't seem like tonight would be the night they would
agree.
Hit 50.
If you missed it in the first quarter, the score at the end of the first quarter was 8-4. That was it, 8-4. It's 50-45 right now with 69 seconds to play in the game. Let's hope for these final 69 seconds to run off the clock, the Cats to get a win and have a happy bus ride back to Conway. Roman Martin at the line. Free throws obviously important. No time runs off the clock and a chance to cut a couple of points off the lead. 4-point game.
Can't handle these close games, Jeff.
Your hair's going to be gray. My hair used to look like yours when I first started doing this. It doesn't look like that anymore. Much more salt than pepper. It's a 3-point game, 50-47. Here comes the double team to Junior Williams. Petrucelli, 1 minute to play. Double team, got to be some help. Great catch by Junior Williams to Katie. Kendarius Smith with the dunk. It's 52-47. 50 seconds to go.
Katie's got to be careful. He had a technical call on him on a dunk on Tuesday. That was very similar to that call.
Roman Martin for 3, no good. Rebound, Petrucelli comes out of there with it. And he is fouled. Carson Petrucelli will go to the line. 34.8 seconds to go. And Carson going to the free throw line, trying to get the double figures. 20 points for KD tonight.
Yeah, KD, he's really turned it on in conference play, averaging 16 points per game. Had 20 on Tuesday against Catholic, 20 again tonight.
And a timeout call. There'll be one free throw coming from Petrucelli when we come back. It's 53-47. Can the Cats hold on and get a road conference victory? We'll find out next on Conway Corp Channel 5.
Odd Insurance has been protecting what's important for over 100 years. And while Conway has changed over time, our commitment to be there when you need us most hasn't. We are still your local independent agent for all your insurance needs. And being independent means we have options. More companies, more agents means more options for you. You ought to call us today. That's Odd Insurance in downtown Conway.
Coach Will Johnson and Brian Longing talking it over with the Wampus Cats. This is a big, big, big game. And a big opportunity here for the Cats to do something that they desperately need, and that's to get a conference road victory. Trying to get one tonight, move to 3-3 in conference play with a couple of games against Southside coming up, which is a team that they match up. I think they're better than that Southside team, so they should get a couple of victories there. They've still got another game against Catholic, of course, and you're trying to make sure you stay in the top 6, which they're in position to do that. But to really improve your chances, you've got to get some wins on the road in conference play. They've had a chance the last 2 weeks, got a great chance tonight. Petroselli, the junior, knocks down the free throw. It's 54-47. Half a minute to play, 7-point lead. Backdoor cut to Lambert. Gentrell Taylor went up and got the block. Whistle and a foul. Free throws upcoming for Rodney Lambert.
JT saying, what do I got to do? Coach Johnson's over there.
Asking the same thing.
What does he have to do? Look at JT's face.
You can see it right there. That's just a little below the scoreboard. Free throws missed.
Oh, man.
And you should see his face there, too. Kind of a smile and a nod, like, all right. They are calling a lane violation. They're calling a lane violation on someone. And Coach Johnson, free throw missed. One more free throw. This one official keeps looking back at Coach Johnson like he just wants to find a reason to tee him up. 54-47. Following the lane violation, the free throw is missed. Then that free throw is missed, and then Lambert commits the foul. So 3 tries at it, he missed all of them. And free throws upcoming for the Wampus Cats.
Score update on that Cabot North Little Rock game. Last time I told you Cabot was up with 2 with 48 seconds to go.
Right.
It went to overtime.
Whoa.
Now North Little Rock's up by 3 with 19 seconds to go.
Okay. So good game there, too. Travis O'Bannon. It's a 7-point lead. Try to extend it. 8-point lead. Tell you what, it is going to be a sweet ride home. It is tough to come into this place and win, but Bryant's on that short list of places you love to go in and get a victory. O'Bannon hits them both. Big free throws. 9-point lead for the Wampus Cats. Showed a tremendous amount of heart tonight. This is a good Bryant team that they have just gone in and beaten. On the floor, so 2 free throws upcoming. There will not be 3.
Final from North Little Rock. Charging Wildcats 67, Cabot 62.
All right, so North Little Rock gets the win. That's a North Little Rock team that we beat the first game of the conference season for us. They have rattled off 5 consecutive wins now, and Cabot with 2 losses in the conference.
Which just goes to show you, I mean, Conway has been in close games. They really can play with anybody, even the top tier teams in this conference.
Well, Cabot and Central are as good as anybody, and they had a chance to beat both of them on the road, and they're proving it tonight against an upper echelon team, and going to go into their place and get a win. Final 15 seconds. Another free throw. More free throws are coming for Carson Petroselli.
Our friend is leaving.
Yes.
You can see him in the shot.
He is.
He's out of here.
That's the gentleman that's been next to us the entire game and has been voicing his displeasure. It will not be a happy ride home for him.
He's been kind of like our PA guy because we haven't had a PA guy.
That is true. Yes, so I've appreciated all of his help tonight. I'm certainly going to appreciate the fact that the Wampus Cats and the Lady Cats are going to get a couple of wins tonight in Bryant. Roman Martin, a deep three-pointer. It's good. 58-52, and that's going to do it. The Wampus Cats have come into Bryant and got a victory. How sweet it is tonight, y'all. 2 wins for the Wampus Cats and the Lady Cats. Great job for Coach Johnson and Coach Nance and those teams. What you got final stats-wise?
3 players in double figures tonight for Conway. Smith leading the way with 20 points, 5 boards. Petroselli, 13 points, 4 boards. And Travis O'Bannon getting the start tonight, puts up 10 points. Player of the game, got to give it to Kendarius Smith.
Great game for KD, the senior. And to go in and get a victory again like this tonight, a tough place to play. We've never done a game here before, but this is a really, really tough environment for a road team to come in. And to come in and get 2 victories tonight, it speaks really highly of the Wampus Cats and the Lady Cat basketball programs, and congratulations again to both of them on getting these wins tonight. All right, we will have more Wampus Cat and Lady Cat basketball for you next week. We're back home, so our games at home obviously are tape-delayed games. The games at home are not live because we want you to come out and support the Wampus Cats and the Lady Cats. And so we look forward to having you next Friday at Buzz Bowling Arena when the Cats play host to Southside. For our entire Channel 5 crew up in the stands tonight in Bryant, for Levi Gilbert, I'm Jeff Matthews. Thank you for watching Wampus Cats to Go on Conway Corp Channel 5.